A little more MLB The Show. Hopefully we can do better than we did this morning. Did not play very well this morning. And I would like to do a lot better than that this time. Jump right in. Oh, I need some game audio. There we go. All right.
It's a cold Wisconsin night, but the roof is closed at Miller Park in Milwaukee. Tonight, the first of this three-game weekend series between the Cincinnati Reds and the Milwaukee Brewers.
They've been playing pretty good today.
It's Brewers baseball next on the show.
Getting in the top five like every game. We just couldn't close out the game very often.
Jake Odorizzi gets
So
the start
Seth
for
played a
Milwaukee
little bit this morning. A little MLB The Show this morning. Did not play very
day and
good.
age where
Did not
runs
at all.
are scored at an
Went
alarming
like
rate. This guy's been pretty rock solid.
Over
Last three
10 at one
starts,
point,
ERA
so.
under 2.00.
I'll take it for the
Not
host.
an easy thing to do, and you'll know if he's on early. If he's good and on point in the first inning,
Hopefully.
that usually means he's going to be
we can
rock
do
solid
better.
throughout the rest of the
Gotta
game.
get that average up.
In now for the Reds,
Average.
Stetson Hughes, a real
Not
threat
doing
with the
good.
bat. Currently the National
It
League
is
home
hot,
run
man.
leader.
So I don't know how I'll be able to
First
handle
pitch of the
this.
at-bat on its way.
Probably should close the blinds.
Started to
Oh,
go
hell.
around there, but he holds up ball one. And guys, we take a look at the Brewers entering
Oh,
play
no.
here tonight. They dropped another one last time out, and in fact, they've won just twice in their last 8 tries.
Yeah, Matty, this is a nice
Ah,
one. First
yeah,
game of a
working this morning.
homestand. You played well on the road. You got a chance to grab a shower and sleep in your own bed last night. I bet you this team comes out on the attack today.
It's not as far
He was
outside as
able
I
to
thought.
foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely
slider?
threw his timing off.
Throw in time, and the side is retired. So a fairly painless top of the first, and now the Brewers will get their first cuts. No score. Ready for another chance? Stetson Hughes.
Yeah, I gotta
He
step
got
it
on
up.
top of one and was a ground out victim
They
last
keep
time.
throwing me outside though, so
Ready with the first pitch. Here it
I think we
comes.
can take advantage of that.
And there's one well above
Speaking
the zone
of
for a ball.
that inside pitch there, did you see what happened to Chris Bryant today? He got hit in the helmet with a fastball.
The 1-0 home is taken for ball 2.
It's crazy. Oh, Nationals and Dodgers. 10 minutes, huh?
2-0 count. The pitch. Line hard.
Ooh, a little early on that.
Foul. No runs, just one hit, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far.
I think they announced that he passed concussion protocol. I don't think he has a concussion. Oh, I need to hang on one second. Let's change this. Let's change my layout. Let's see here. There we go. Changed where my camera is. That should help. Yeah, I think he has a cut. He has a cut above his eye, but I think he passed concussion protocol.
2-2 one more time. And another.
And Brandon Belt set a record for longest at bat, most pitches at an at bat with 21 pitches. 21 pitch at bat. Man.
It's
crazy.
3-2.
Well, I think that pitch is
Oh, you're sitting at 29.
a lot of
Nice.
foul balls. He might have tried to do a little bit too much with it, trying to get him to swing through it, but it just ended up taking off on him.
Oh, I hit the pitcher. Of course, I'm gonna be out because of that. If I wouldn't have hit the pitcher, it was a base hit. That sucks.
And time now to see quite where that got him. And it appeared from up here at least, and his actions on the field confirm it. It looked
Did I
like
hurt
he
him?
got
Is
him
he
on
okay?
his drive leg, which could be
Oh,
problematic.
man, I may have
of course,
injured
for
him.
But from the way he's trying to walk it off, I think he's going to try to continue. Leading off the inning, Stetson
That sucks. That was a ground out.
And even this game up.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Fouled away.
Losing by 2 runs.
Hit hard on the ground for the second. Harrison has
not
it
get a good hit.
And a big out to start the 7th. 1 gone.
It's frustrating. It makes me want to go not even play the game.
Striding in to start the 9th, Stetson Hughes, and they'll need him to get something going here.
When have you been streaming, man?
First pitch on its way. Lifted in the air out to right.
It's not
Peterson
deep
has
enough.
a read on it. 1 down.
Damn.
Man, that's what you would call an efficient outing. 1 pitch and he gets the save. He doesn't get paid by the pitch, so he just figured he'd end it quickly and hit the showers. Good call.
Close one tonight, 2-1. The
0
final
for 4.
score.
Gosh.
The Brewers jumped out to
Man,
an
I'm
early lead
struggling,
in the
dude.
first and never looked
Struggling
back.
at the plate. I feel like I'm being patient. I feel like
in Milwaukee, the roof is closed.
taking pitches. I don't know.
Jimmy Nelson, a right-hander out of the state of Oregon, gets the ball in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Matty V, we're getting a chance to watch a guy that's been struggling a little bit lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.40, so he's going to have to cut that down. Limit the amount of base runners, limit the amount of walks if he wants to have some success in this one here today.
Yeah, I swing at the first pitch there.
And a moment now to glance at the Reds lineup card in this one. D-Row, what's your take as they look to end their losing streak?
This is not even a stat you probably would have even looked at 10 years
263.
ago.
Chris Davis
The
isn't
fact
doing
that
any
this team's
better.
last in walks in today's game bodes a lot of trouble. They will swing at the
No, I don't really. I mean, I watch Nurse Gamer Ryan's a little bit, but
Josh Harrison stands in.
definitely don't watch
Comes off
anybody
an
during my
0
lunch
for 4
breaks.
in last night's ball game. Padilla aboard here at
Because I'm
first with
eating
nobody
lunch.
out.
And sometimes at home I do, but not too many. Usually
Swinging a
it's
soft liner, but gloved by the third baseman for the out.
Nurse Gamer Ryan. Really is about the only one. I think there's another
Now
guy
for a look at the
that I
hometown
follow.
Brewers
Occasionally will
starting
watch
lineup.
him.
What's going to be the key for
Red
today,
Vine.
Mark?
Matty, this team's lineup is
I watch
dead
them
last
too.
in batting average, and I tell you what, that does not bode well.
Honestly, I watch people play
Digging in now for
Fortnite
the
more than
Brewers,
I watch
Jimmy Nelson.
MLB.
He'll get to take his first cuts here.
I like playing the game. I don't know how much I like watching other people play the game.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Third. He's got it. And the 2-out threat
Okay.
will not come to pass.
Could have went to
as
first
the
now,
inning
and I didn't
is
realize
over.
there were 2 outs.
A couple of walks, but no damage. More from the show. Saturday baseball following this message and a word from our local stations.
All right, we got to get some hits, guys. We got to get out of this slump that we're in. You know.
Welcome back
Definitely
to
in
Major
a
League
slump.
Baseball on the show from the home of the Brewers, Miller Park.
263
Digging in
batting
to try it
average is
again,
not
Stetson
cutting it.
Hughes. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Oh yeah, talk baseball.
Here comes the first pitch.
Ooh,
Swing and a miss and a
wow.
ball down.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1.
Yeah, it is. It is fun to go watch
Now the 1-1 pitch.
baseball or go talk
Some
baseball
swing
with
and miss
people.
on a ball out of the zone for strike 2. No runs, 2 hits, and no
Yeah, I
errors
get
in the
you.
game for
Yeah.
Cincinnati thus far.
I watch. If ever there's time where I cannot listen to audio,
Bouncer to the left side.
but I just have it on in the background while I'm doing other stuff, but then have a stream going, I'll put Ninja up just so I can kind of watch what's going on while I'm doing other stuff. But if I'm actively watching,
Ready for another shot
I will
now.
watch somebody else.
Tierney, 0 for
It's the
1
same
for
reason.
him
You
here
know.
in this
Most of
one.
the time when I'm watching the stream, I'm
Runs
doing
on
other
just
stuff,
one
so I
hit
don't
and
really
no
chat.
errors on the Milwaukee
I'm more of a
line score
lurker,
so
I
far.
guess. And did not get another
Down
hit
the
there.
line. And this is past him at third. Down the line. It's a fair ball. And he is in at second base with a one-out double.
Oh, man.
Things can change.
The struggle is real.
The pitcher was upset about the call on the previous pitch, which could have been strike three. Then he serves up one for a double. Good example of why you have to have a short memory in this game. You let those things get to you, and oftentimes they lead to more mistakes.
Ready once again, Jimmy Nelson. 0 for 2 for him to this point.
Jimmy Nelson.
Plays at one now.
And on second. 2 outs though, so.
One's down to third. Hughes has it.
Be a simple play.
Throw to first in
And
plenty
it
of
is.
time,
All
and the
right.
side is retired. Danger
Be coming up to the play zone. 2 ground
riding in
outs.
once again.
Very unlike me.
Hughes. He'll get it started against
Look at this.
Jimmy Nelson.
Okay, we gotta
as
take
get
some
the inning
pitches. They're not throwing me
underway.
strikes.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast.
Need to work
They
on
can
that play
certainly
discipline.
use that right now. You know, he's
Let's
one of their
take a
guys
pitch
they
until
rely on
he
to
throws
get
me a
their
strike.
offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
Ball 2 now. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen.
What's up, Tony? Yeah, you know, I checked to see if you were playing some Fortnite, and you were not, so I decided to play this instead. So I'm going to play this for a couple hours, and then maybe
Now
play some
2-0
Fortnite.
home.
Oh, that was
And
probably a
ball
ball.
foul.
Yeah, you could definitely, I mean, you could stream your day life. Oh, I didn't get to pick a pitch. Oh, what was that?
Balls and 2 strikes now.
Yeah, I just swung a
Run
junk.
stands on deck, but it'll
That's
only
why I
matter if
suck.
the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance.
Look at this.
To be
He's
the
throwing
guy.
1 strike.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch.
That was
Hit
a
the other
strike.
way out toward right field. Tierney is after it.
But
1 out.
another fly out. Man.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Stetson Hughes. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's
One
got a
day.
chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind him because
He
none of
gets
that
some hits.
matters if he can clutch
That's
up when
all.
it really counts.
Let's go. Give it a ride here. Let's go.
Okay, we got. They're gonna walk me. They're gonna walk me.
And here's indication from the dugout of an intentional pass, and that will load the bases here and set up the force at the plate. Here's Chris Davis now. He's got the bases loaded now and a chance to really do some damage.
And he's one of those guys that they really rely on to come through in spots like this, Matt. Second on the team and runs batted in.
Hey, drive him in, babe. Need it right here.
Well,
Come on, big guy. Get your
I
pitch.
mean,
Right guy, right.
I don't always like to put that there. I could probably put one there.
The 0-1 on its way. Davis connects and sends it to deep left field. Broxton sprinting
Ooh, is he
after
gonna
it.
catch that?
And that is off the
Oh,
wall,
that's
but in
foul.
foul territory. Foul ball.
Hey, here we go. Clutch up for us right here, buddy.
And a swing
Yeah,
and
old
a
people
miss. He
don't get
struck
it.
him out,
Old
and the
people do
go-ahead
not get the
run
whole
stays at
video game
third with
culture.
one big out on the
Donating
scoreboard
and-
now.
Well,
I mean,
he
why would
struggled
somebody
to
buy?
compete.
Why would somebody buy a
At the
ticket to
plate,
go
man,
watch a
watching
football
this
game?
at bat, it's clear to me that
Yeah.
his rhythm and timing
Or a
they're
baseball
just
game.
all off. Even as a pitcher,
Sure, your
like
uncle
I
is a
was,
sports
you
fan.
can tell these things
That's what I
and
always tell
exploit them.
people. It's like, I mean, you're gonna spend money
And that'll
to
bring up the speedy
go
outfielder,
watch a
David
sporting
Dahl.
event
He
or
was a walk
buy
in his
a
last
jersey of your favorite athlete. There's not much difference, really.
Come on, big guy.
trip. Looking for the K. Here's the pitch. Swing and a fly ball. This ought to at least get the go-ahead run in. The catch is
Here we go.
made. Here comes the go-ahead run for the plate.
Let's see.
He's safe at the plate, and they've taken the lead here in the 8th.
Hey, putting together good at
Tony, let me
bats late
finish
in
up this
games can
game. If you
help
really
out.
want
And
a chat
how about
box,
this sac fly right here?
see what I
Good
can
at-bats
do.
that leads to his team getting the lead here in the late innings.
Now batting, the first baseman.
Digging in once again, Julio Caruso. And we'll see what he
Yeah,
can do
I mean,
here.
you know, some
2
people
on,
have
2 away,
extra
2
money. You
home
know,
so far this inning.
they can be generous. You know, some people have Twitch Twitch Prime, so they can
Second, but they
sub
throw
for
it away.
free.
Come on, you got it.
And he'll come in to score from second base, and that is a direct result, obviously, of that poor throw.
And as a former pitcher, I can tell you,
Oh, where you
nothing
going,
is more
Tony?
painful than having to get extra outs in an inning. That should have been out number 3 there. Instead, he has to refocus and get back to work.
Oh snap! Oh, Hemi. Thanks for the host. Appreciate it.
Digging in the switch hitter, Tucker Barnhart. He singled his last time up.
Tucker Barnhart.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way.
Ooh, he hit that.
Skied into straightaway right. Tierney is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. So they get 3 runs on 2 base hits, with one of them being the big home run. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's the Reds 4 and the Brewers 2.
Well, maybe a little bit of a
Got the
problem. They had
win.
to wind up going
At
to
least
that
we're
bullpen
winning some
quite a
games,
bit.
even though I'm not hitting the
5
ball.
pitchers are going to combine to finish this one to get the win.
4-2 the final score
And
today.
0 for again.
The
0 for 3 that
Reds
time.
came
So.
through late, taking the lead in the 8th.
Oh man, I wish I could destroy the ball. It's more me than it is my player. It's just I am not being patient and swinging at bad pitches.
And the Milwaukee Brewers. Major League Baseball on the show is next.
And you know, if I could.
Claude Conway, a left
Oh, is it raining?
Meridian, will
That
get the
sucks.
starting assignment. What's your take on him, Dan?
You still
Hey,
at
you
work?
can't always judge a
Man, or
pitcher
you
by the
done for the
numbers.
day?
I know the ERA is into the 4s coming into this start, but he's actually a pretty solid pitcher. And every once in a while, he can throw some decent games.
Gotta
in
get
there.
this at. We
It's
gotta
not
work on
easy
this
having
average.
an ERA under 4 in baseball. He's slightly over that, but this guy's a better pitcher than that ERA indicates.
Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike. Dan Dero, these Brewers, as they begin play here this afternoon, they dropped another one last time out, and in fact, they've won just
nice.
twice in their last 8 tries.
Both of y'all had to work
Yeah,
today.
Matty, this is the big one right here. They split
Oh,
the first 2
they
games
called that
of
a
this series.
strike?
You want to steal one right here and be feeling good about yourself.
Yeah, Dero, I
Mm.
think one of the things you want to do, you get to the 3rd game, you'd like to win this series and finish it off by winning game 3. It's always nice to win a series, whether it's at home or on the road, so this is a big one for this ball club.
Oh, okay, that works. Mornings to afternoons. A good schedule to
2
have.
misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
Okay, so now is where I think you pull the string, throw the El Cambio up there. Hasn't seen it yet, and I think he's set up for it right here.
The 1-2 is
Oh,
swung on and missed. He got him.
Oh man, I'm
A moment
just.
here to take a look at the Cincinnati Reds
So frustrated.
starting lineup in this one. Who stands out
Ooh,
to you, Danny?
California pizza is
Matt,
nice.
I can't wait to see what David Dahl has in store.
Definitely a fan.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Stetson Hughes. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Gotta be patient.
Almost a
That's
worm
great.
burner as he misses on a low fastball. Ball 1.
As a hitter
8
right
to
here,
3,
you have
that's
to
a
tell
nice
yourself,
shift.
I can't get too big. Don't let the moment get away from me.
I wish I had an
A
8
nice
to
bullet
3.
in the gap gets the job done in this
7 to
situation.
6.
Keep driving. Let's go, kid.
Now the 1-0 is swung on and missed. Strike 1. Well, as demonstrated there, that's a tough pitch to do anything
it.
with.
Oh, you think? If you've got a good fastball
Close, though.
like
They-
he
they
does,
could've-
that
it could've gone
location
either
can be
way.
really effective. It looks so tempting to the hitter, but making contact on that pitch can be very tough.
Hey, come on now, big dog. Get your pitch.
The 1-1.
Oh, I wanted to swing at that so bad.
Dahl leads off first with a pair
Looked
of
like a
outs in the
fastball.
inning. Big pass at a slider that gets past him.
He had some really good late action on that slider right there. It's hard to do anything with that pitch unless you're sitting on it and catch it out front before it breaks all the way in.
Working for the punch out and the offering.
Ooh, I'm glad I fought
Neither
that
guy
off.
willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. The 2-2 one more time is looked at, and the count moves
Okay,
forward.
we get a full count.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
The 3-2 pitch. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Back goes Peterson. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Be
One
nice
hit,
to get a
one
hit.
left.
I just want a hit,
We'll head
man.
now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Brewers
Ooh,
1.
was it a
and
busy
the
day or a
Reds
slow
nothing.
day?
Ready now for Cincinnati, Stetson Hughes, and their runners at the corners now.
Hughes.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Popped him up. Nam moving to his left.
Why not swing at that? I'm definitely in a slump, guys. I cannot.
So now
Not
the
get
Brewers
hits.
pitcher, Claude Conway. He got called out
So
on
bad.
strikes his last time through.
Conway.
Slow days are pretty rough. You know, they just drag on, man.
Now, attempt here.
Pitcher, you better get out of the way, bro.
And you can't ask for much more out of a pitcher than that. The sacrifice works to perfection. Standing in, Stetson Hughes.
Third baseman. Stephen Hughes.
Yeah. Well, and it makes the day go by fast, you know, when you have a busy day.
From the stretch. Missed with a breaking ball.
That curveball stayed up in the zone. You'll see that often early in the game where a pitcher's trying
All right,
to
let's see
find
if we
that
can draw a
release point,
walk.
particularly with his off-speed pitches. We'll have to keep an eye on him, see if he's able to settle down as this game moves on.
No, don't swing at
Swing and a
that.
miss at the good old Uncle Charlie. The 1-1 home is
Oh my
strike two
gosh.
swinging.
I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Yeah, and they set him up with that curveball on the pitch before, and that one, they just blew right by him.
Focused.
And they could go either way now, I suppose.
Now a swing and a hard hit grounder. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady
That
at
works.
1-2.
Breakfast to lunch.
When you have 2 strikes on you,
Sure, the dinner
as a
rush is
hitter,
probably the
if you get
biggest.
something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. Reds leave one as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. So a crucial moment here, and standing in, Patrick Tierney. And he does so representing the possible go-ahead run.
Come on now, get us a 2-ball right here.
Now, 1-1-1 attempt here. And there's out number 2.
Yeah, you have a dead battery?
Standing in, Stetson Hughes.
Third baseman. Stephen.
Tie ball game.
Here comes the first pitch. Push softly over toward the right side. And this will be put away easily for the out. Next to bat, Orlando Arcia. Looking to change his fortunes here. 0 for 4 with 2
Oh, yeah.
strikeouts so far in the game.
What are you studying in school?
Ready on 0-2. Popped him up. Hughes is there for it. And he makes the catch for the second out.
Okay.
Now at the plate, Stetson
We're
Hughes.
5
One
guys.
away. The runner at first represents the potential go-ahead score. Double play is in order, however. And he'll dive back in safely. Here's the first pitch. Takes this the other way to right. McCormick is there to put it away. And the
Man,
runner will be
these are
forced
good
to
pitches. I
retreat
just-
back to first. Ready now, Stetson Hughes.
Oh, that'd be
Go
nice.
ahead run at first. Nobody out.
Be a pretty cool gig, you know.
Here's the first pitch. Hit in the air down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball.
14th inning.
The 0-1. Way in front of a great slider that time. So back-to-back.
No, man, I
sliders
don't know
for
what's wrong with me,
strikes.
dude. I
Does he come
cannot
back
hit
with
the
yet
ball.
another?
Normally not a
I mean, I'm
good
hitting.
pitching
Sometimes
plan
I'll hit it
to throw
good.
The same hitter, the same pitch 3 times.
I just,
But both of those sliders back to
no,
back were so
I hit it
good,
right to
I might
somebody
just go ahead and
sometimes.
try to throw another one.
So he ran the
They don't throw me
fastball by him
strikes
for the
just because I
punch-out.
swing at everything. And I try to be patient.
Well, it took
And
about a
I'm
game
patient.
and
They
a
do
half
throw
to seal
strikes.
this deal, but they took the lead in the top of the 14th and hung on for the road win in the bottom of the 14th.
Swinging at everything. That's my problem. I went 0 for 7. All right, let's start fresh here. 2-game. We need. Yeah, we need this. Wait, did I just skip it on accident? All right, we're gonna turn the tables right here, and we're gonna start getting hits. That's what we're gonna do. I don't think I got a single hit in that series, I feel like.
From the Queen City, we're live inside Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati, Ohio. Tonight, the first of this quick 2-game series between the Detroit Tigers and the Cincinnati Reds. These two will have a likely impact in this series. Game 1 is next.
All right, guys. 250, man. 250 batting average.
As he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Get a man on. Let's be patient.
Here's the first pitch to him. A fastball down
Go.
near the shoe tops. So, guys, these Tigers, as they begin play here tonight, 4-2 over
I think
their
he'll throw me a
last
good,
6
a
games,
good
including
pitch.
a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, for me, I'm going to go off script here. I think one of the keys to winning this game, I get it, the pitcher has to throw strikes, the offense has to show up, but I need more energy, more focus. I need guys flying around. I need guys looking like they want to win a ball game.
Let's go, kid. One time right here.
Now the 1-0 is taken, strike one.
Okay.
Coming down in buckets, cats and dogs. Insert metaphor here, and the forecast is not showing any signs
Yeah,
of
it
relief.
definitely
Total
looks
agreement,
like
man, in
my
particular that
rookie
pitcher's
year.
mound. You know, one of
Right.
the things you have to really be careful, not just for the position players, but that mound gets awfully slippery and awfully wet when it becomes moist like it is right now. So the umpires are going to have to really pay attention to the conditions on the field. That's a real tough pitch to hit. That's, as in the pitcher's jargon, we call that the Hall of Fame pitch, that slider down and in. Really, the only way you're going to be able to hit that pitch is if you're looking for
That was a
down and
ball
in. And
inside,
still
wasn't
then,
it?
It's a really difficult pitch to hit.
There to pull it in is Brantley. and
Getting
there are 2 gone.
frustrating.
Time now for a look at the hometown Reds starting lineup card in this one. Who's the one to
Well, we'll see if Lorenzo Cain can get it going. Last month, he turned in less than 20 hits.
Striding into the box, Stetson Hughes. He flew out in his last at-bat. First
Dude,
offering on
so
its way.
frustrated.
Fastball fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Back up the middle.
Yeah, there we go.
That's through for a base hit, and he's 1
Needed
for
that.
2 now. And it keeps the inning alive for Chris Davis up next.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the base.
I'll take that.
Ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Really? That's nice.
A 1 pitch on its way. Hard hit ball to second. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game. On to the third baseman, but it's off the mark. And now, this ball's going to wind
With
up
what
out
channels,
of play.
man?
And a big mistake there. Into the box now, Julio Caruso, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Is swung on and driven out to right center field.
There could be trouble.
Well hit. Gone!
Let's go, baby. Russo?
So a 3-run shot.
We needed that. That's nice. Oh, what's he doing? He's sprinting home.
For him on the season, and with it, they've left in front now, 3-1.
See, I just don't understand that. He had an open base and could have pitched around him, but they challenged him and lost big time. That is one.
There it is. Nice. Well, that's awesome.
Digging in, Stetson Hughes. He singled in 2 trips to the plate.
All right, let's see if we can get some more hits.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Pitch out. Nothing doing.
Here we go now. Come on now. 1 time.
Take some pitches until he throws me a strike, right?
1-0 count. Here it is.
Oop, there it is.
Fastball on the inside corner.
Snuck that high, hard one by him without a swing, but that's a pitch and location he can do a lot of damage with. Got to be careful doing that.
Kane is off of first with 2 away.
Yeah, you can do it. No one better. Start it up.
Did you do anything fun for your birthday, man? Did you go out? Party? Anything?
And you wonder about the control now as he misses high with the slider. Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game. Now, the problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
They see it and drive it. Let's go.
Count. Hanging in there.
Hey, let it rip. 1 time. Come on, big guy.
Working for the punch out and the offering.
I think that might have been a little low.
Throw in the dirt,
Ooh,
but a good scoop at
almost a bad
first
throw.
saves an error as the side is retired.
Thanks.
A
Where'd y'all
run,
go
a
eat dinner?
hit, and a man left. We played 4 full. Reds lead this one 4-1. Stepping into the box, Patrick Corbin. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Pitcher number 40, Patrick Corbin.
Ooh, a glass of Kraken.
Third.
Nice spice rum.
And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Sounds good. Sounds delicious.
Stepping up now, Stetson Hughes. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Here we got 2 men on.
See it try.
Trying to
New
hang
pitcher, I
0.
think,
Here's
yeah.
the pitch. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
This is the guy they're going to have to be careful with. He could put 3 runs on the board in a hurry, so expect them to try to get him to chase something out of the zone if they can.
Ooh, that sounds good. Lucky Oyster.
1-0 count. Here it is.
Isn't that
In for a strike.
name of the place? No, it's the Lucky. What's the name of the place in Family Guy? Lucky Clam or something?
Takes a
Oh.
knee-high fastball.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate.
Good
Pound 2
pitch.
balls in, and then get right back outside. Nice pitch.
I think this might be the same pitcher. I don't remember the pitcher from the last at bat.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball.
Let's go now. One time.
Hits this one hard. The other
Hitting
way.
everything on the
Astros
ground like
got
that,
it.
man.
On to
I don't know
first,
what the
and
deal
Reds
is.
rally comes up short here as that ends the inning. Reds
Not make good
strand a couple.
contact.
They're up 5-1.
Well, in a quick series like this, you take the first one, you're guaranteed at least a split. They'll take that every single time.
And this evening's contest
Royal
comes to a
Farms.
close,
No, I
5-3
haven't. What
the
is that?
final. Cincinnati led this game from the third inning on and never wavered. Brendan Finnegan earns the win, his
I have
second.
not heard of Royal Farms.
Afternoon baseball now from the home of the Reds since 2003, Great American Ballpark. Today the finale of this quick two-game series between the Detroit Tigers and the Cincinnati Reds. It's Reds baseball next on the show. Robert Stevenson will be on.
Well, I've
the
been
bump
swinging
for
with the
game
normal
2 of the
swing and not
series.
the contact
What do we
swings.
need to
Maybe I
know
need
here,
to
Danny?
swing with
One of
the
the things that jumps out if you look at that stat
contact
sheet, a
button.
very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job.
Okay, yeah, I've
keep
heard of Wawa.
traffic off the bases.
Or,
Keep
and
the
I've
walks
been to a
down,
Wawa
try
while I
to
was on the
limit
West
the amount of
Coast,
hits.
or
He's
East
had a
Coast,
rough
sorry.
go of that so far this year. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
So coming to the plate, Miguel Cabrera. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. Ball and 2 strikes to Cabrera. Run for second.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know what my guy was doing there.
And they'll
Okay.
have runners at the corners following the one-out
That's not
single.
not really
That's
what
an
we were looking
aggressive
for.
tactic by the manager right there. You don't see that often. Hit and run this early in the game. That's usually saved
My
for
guy doing.
mid to later when you're trying to score some
Like he
runs,
could have
but
jumped.
obviously
He dove instead.
Now to the plate. Hughes. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
I mean, there's a lot of amazing restaurants here on the West Coast too, man.
Here's the first pitch to him. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. So, fellas, these Tigers, as they begin play here today, they were losers last time out, but still in a decent groove as they'd won 4 of 5 prior to that.
Yeah, Matty, dropping their last game. Now they find themselves at 500 again.
I don't
They
really
gotta
like
find
the
a way
East
to get on
Coast.
a hot streak. You cannot continue to go peaks and valleys throughout the course of the season and ride that 500
A little
line
more
all
expensive
year.
here.
At
I mean,
some point,
Texas
you're gonna
is
have to
cheap
take
too.
7 out of 10, 8 out of 10 to get this going in the right direction.
That's okay.
3-0 now.
I wouldn't be surprised if he had the green light here. Matter of fact, I know he's got the green light here. He's looking for something set or cut, and he's looking to do damage.
Okay, I'm not swinging until he throws me a strike.
Let her rip. Let's go.
And he looks
This
the ball
gonna walk?
forward now, so
We're
he's
gonna try to get him to
forward,
start
and you always have to worry about the threat
throwing
of
me
a steal
strikes so I
when
can get
he's
some
on
base
base.
hits.
Man, you hate to give up a 2-out walk to anybody, but especially to a speed demon like him. Good chance he's running here, and good luck trying to stop him.
So now if I steal,
So now the Reds cleanup hitter, Chris Davis. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away.
Hey, let her rip. One time.
Come on, baby, get your pitch up there.
And he'll snap one over to first. And a dive, but he's
never
back
been to the
in
West
there.
Coast? Well, maybe you should visit it sometime.
Seat up and drive it, huh? Hey, come on, big dog, get your pitch. Runner!
King pitch on its way. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and that is out number 3. One left for Cincinnati. We are still scoreless.
It's definitely different than the East Coast, that's for sure.
Settling in now, Stetson Hughes. He drew a walk his first time up.
This game is rolling right along.
We're going to take until it throws a strike.
With no score, you'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1.
Just the people, the culture, you know, things are just different. Like East Coast a little more conservative, West Coast a little more liberal. Different styles and food.
This is the kind of count
weather's different. Different. I mean, Texas is different than California, and you know.
2-1.
So I feel like fitness is so, and being active is way bigger out here than it is Texas and in okay, now we got 2 strikes on me, I think. Should have swung at that one.
High hard one by him without a swing, but that's a pitch and location he can do a lot of damage with. Got to be careful doing that.
Should have swung at that one.
The 2-2. Back up the middle.
There we go. Basically, I think that was a low. I think that pitch would have been a ball too. Okay.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
At the plate, Chris Davis. He was a strikeout victim in his
Orange County seems to be a little more conservative than the rest of California, but you know, I stay out of politics for the most part.
Fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes. Opportunity now to look at some of the future plans for this.
I don't really talk about politics. Religion and politics I keep to myself. It's not something I really talk about, so guess you'll never know.
So digging in now, Julio Caruso. He flew out in his last at bat.
Julio Caruso. Hey, come on now, one time, right here. Meet you right here, kid. Come on. Hey, be patient.
Here's the 0-2. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Well, I have to give credit to him on the mound for not letting that previous pitch get to him. He wanted it, but he didn't get the call. But I love how he didn't let it affect him, and he comes right back with another good pitch and gets the punch out.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Robert Franco.
Second baseman.
This guy batting.
Franco. Hey, let's go, big fella.
Steal. Dude. Running out of juice.
Find something you like up there.
Runner, yes, yes.
Pitch. And there he goes towards second. A pitch out. The throw.
Ooh.
Skips in and he's safe. Close play, but he's in there.
I'm not sure what else the defense could have done there. They
Well,
missed out and the throw was pretty good,
we
but
might not be
they
hitting the ball very
still
good,
couldn't cut it down.
but
You kind of just have to hope he gets a
at least
bad
we're
jump.
stealing bases.
The 1-1. Hit out towards second. And that'll get by into center field.
Yeah, politics do lead to arguments, you
And
know.
they're going to take a 1-0 lead as
Politics
the
and
runner
religion,
comes
that's why I
across
don't
to
talk
score.
about them.
You know what I like right there, Dan, is the batter's approach.
Everybody
Not
has their
trying
own
to do
views
too
and
much,
opinions
just taking it right
based
back up to
on
shoot
the
again,
environment
staying
that they
within
grew up
himself,
in,
and just knowing
and
that
everybody
anything to the outfield
no
gets him
two
an
people
RBI.
have grown
That's
up in
a
the same
good piece of
environment,
hitting. That's a
so
great point, Theo. I think a lot of
you know,
Digging
you're
in to
entitled
try
to
it again,
your
Raymond
views and
Barnes,
beliefs
as
as
he'll
far
look
as
to bring home
politics
that
and
tying
religion
run from second with a base hit into the outfield.
based on your environment, and that's cool. Mine might be
Comes set
similar,
in the
might be
0-1.
completely different.
Scorched to third.
Nothing wrong with that.
to second for one. On to first as they get the double play.
Doesn't mean you are right or wrong.
Around the horn they go. 5 to 4
different.
to 3 to end the threat. More matinee
Nice little double
baseball
play.
here on a Wednesday afternoon following this.
I like that. That was good. That was a good double play there.
Ready for another shot now.
Well, 1 for 1. We got a walk.
And we'll see what he can
Base
do here
hit,
with a pair of runners
so
on base and 2 gone here in the fifth.
we're getting somewhere. 2 outs. We got 2 on. Win about run. Be patient. Take a pitch until a strike is up. There's a strike. Okay.
Fastball that gets the inside corner. Strike 1. On the year, Hughes brings a batting average just a little over the 250 mark.
Hey, get your pitch up there. Let's go, kid.
0-1. Here it comes. Swing and a miss and a ball down.
In today's game,
I knew it was a ball, and I couldn't lay off.
Expect this guy to try and drive the baseball right here.
Trying to keep the score where it is, and the
All right, base hit back up the middle. I'll take that. I don't know if I'm gonna get hits. I mean, I'm okay with base hits up the middle. That's fine.
And the run's going to come into score from second as they grab a 2-0
That is
lead.
a-okay.
Dan, you were
I'm working my way out of this slump, slowly but surely. Little bloopers up the middle. If that's what gets me out of this slump, then dadgummit, that's what we're gonna do.
From getting out of a lot of traffic on the bases, getting into the inning.
Chris Davis seems to be in a slump as well, so
strike base hit. Nothing more frustrating for a pitcher than to have that happen.
yeah, 2 outs, man in front of me.
Nothing in 2 pitch. Got him.
He just struck
And
out. He just got a hat trick.
Strikes for the 3rd time.
Hat trick. Wow.
Reds will be forced to settle for just the 1. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. Reds out in front, 2-0.
Okay. 258, so we've moved that average up 8 points.
Hughes, he came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat.
Same thing. We're gonna take until he throws a strike.
Here it comes. Fastball down near the shoe tops.
What's he telling me? Hit and run?
Come on now, get your pitch up there.
Slumps freaking suck. I want to be crushing the ball, hitting home
1-0
runs.
pitch on the way. Count now a ball.
I didn't take that pitch, and I should have.
Wait for your pitch up there.
Could have gone either way. They could have been a ball.
1-1.
Could have been a strike.
And that one stayed up a little high. Dahl, the runner at first with 2 gone.
Chris Carter's always in a slump. Maybe he's there more for his defense than his offense, right? 2.
Now a throw over, just keeping him close.
Throwing that slider. We're gonna pick the slider. Normally I go with the fastball. My gosh. Okay. The slider is pretty dirty.
So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. It's the Reds 2 and the Tigers nothing.
Wow.
Here's Justin Upton now. Been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
Hey, we got one.
Okay, man on third. Maybe Cabrera on third. I'm not sure.
Smoke toward third. Hughes.
That's
Throw in
road.
time at first for out number 2.
Got him though.
Here's Michael Brantley. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance.
Michael Brantley.
Oh, was not ready for that
Here's he
bunt.
gets this one down. Hughes there. And oh, the
Pulled him
throw
off.
pulls the first baseman off the
Threw it a
bag,
little
and he'll
too
reach it
quick.
first.
We got the win.
4 wins in a row for these guys, and I'm
Went
sure
2 for
they're feeling pretty
3?
good about themselves.
Yeah,
We'll
2
see
for 3
how
there.
long they can keep this up.
Pitching and defense.
Not too bad. All right, let me use the restroom right quick. Well, I just need to see how the off season goes. You know, let's see what teams offer me. Let's see what teams offer me a contract, and I'll go from there. I mean, I would like to go to the Rangers, but if they don't offer me a contract, I can't go there. I'll be right back. You know, it was a pretty good day out today. I should have been outside. Should have went outside, done something outside, but it's okay. Let's work on these attributes for sure. Kind of feel bad for being inside, not going outside.
Almost set for evening baseball from Great American Park in Cincinnati. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Arizona Diamondbacks and the Cincinnati Reds. A big-time arm and a power.
Yo, what's up, TJ?
Be fun. First pitch is next.
Yeah, I still got a long time before the offseason. We're only in the May.
Robbie Ray gets the call for
Like the
game
second
one of
week
the
maybe
series.
of May
What do
in
we
the
need to know
season,
here, Danny?
so
Robbie Ray is quietly developing into one.
we got a
of the
little
top
bit.
left-handed
We got a little
pitchers
ways.
in the game of baseball. Unfortunately, he gets lost in the shadow because of guys like
I'm not
Kershaw
playing
and
so
Riccio.
too
Big
good
arm
so
from
far this
Robbie Ray.
season.
Not a
So
real big guy, but 95 to 97, good hard slider. His changeup has gotten better, and you'll know if he's on early because you'll see a lots of swings and misses. This
Ooh.
guy can rack up the strikeouts.
Okay.
Well, guys, you take a look at this Diamondback squad as they begin play here tonight. Come in trying to bounce back from a loss last time out, but they've been in good form lately, 5-2 over their last 7.
Yeah, Matty V, we've got a team here that's been playing some pretty good baseball. They're not quite in first place yet, D-Row, but they're playing good.
I'm like hitting everything to the middle infield.
Yeah, they play.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning.
6 for
And
42
inning
in
the
my
books tonight,
last
still
10
scoreless
games.
here on
That's
the show.
unbelievably bad.
Stepping up now.
Well, this is the 2021 season, so I don't really know. Robbie Ray, is he? Yeah, he probably. I guess he is. That's our. So, you know, what is my guy doing? Why don't you freaking dive towards the ball?
Turn and burn, baby. He smelled that
Unbelievable.
heater coming inside right there. Didn't do too much damage with it, but was able to get the head
Alright,
out.
we don't need to
and drive it
watch
through.
that. Okay, we got to do better than 6 for 42. That's not going to cut it. I had a bunch of over games in there at the beginning of that 10 games slide. We're going to use the contact button. Oh, not if he throws me that kind of stuff. Holy crap.
Now here's the pitch. Fouled off.
He's on the D-backs.
No runs, 2 hits, 1 error on the ledger for Cincinnati so far. around the face.
All right, 1-2 count, right? Yeah, there, 1-2.
So when you get the count to 2 strikes, but on an 0-2 pitch that misses by that much, it's pretty easy for a
What are you
hitter
swinging
not
at?
to swing at that one.
I'm swinging at
It's
that.
fouled away.
It would have been a strike though, so I guess it's okay.
The 1-2
Better to foul that off
is taken.
than strike
for ball
out
2.
looking, right?
Well, one thing about him, he's an absolute grinder at the plate. You can pretty much count on him battling at the plate every chance he gets.
The 2-2.
Okay, I was just fouling it off.
With it that time. 7
Oh my, hell me, oh my. This contact swing, base hit up the middle. We're trying to, like I said, we're trying to get out of this slump.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it.
Oh
Hard
man,
single up
I
the
need
middle.
some.
Yeah, watch your lips right
like
there,
some
Dan.
chips.
Sent it back right where it came from.
Ooh, I got some pecans over here.
Riding in once
What I
again,
need.
Chris Davis. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Runners on first with 1 down.
Raw almonds. 7 for 43.
Hit hard to third. The second for 1. The relay on to
I
first.
guess
The
that
double play and
boosts the
stop
average a
is
little bit,
tight.
right?
Boy, oh boy. Around the horn they go. 5 to
Of course,
4
this
to
isn't
3
ripped,
to
right?
end the threat. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Ready for another chance? Stetson Hughes. He singled his last time up.
These are definitely raw almonds.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
That is a hard hit ball down the line.
Drive into the corner.
Hmm.
And they're going to
I
hold
think
him
about
to a single here as they do a nice job of getting
nuts,
it
or
back
they
in quickly.
Boy, Dero,
I think
it's
it's
about
stuck in your
time they
teeth.
got something brewing here. First pitch single, and maybe now they can start to get some traffic on the bases.
Yeah, absolutely, Dan. Ambush
Not bad, though.
tactics not always the play.
Kinda tastes like
You wanna
a
drive that pitch count up and
Bonds.
get into that bullpen, but sometimes desperate times call for desperate measures.
There we go. We're 2 for 3 in this game so far, right? Now?
Hey, let it rip one time.
Runners on the move for second.
I'm 2 for 2?
Swing and a miss, strike 3. The throw.
Thought it said 1 for 2 a while ago.
Behind the play, that's an easy stolen base. Don't know if that was a true hit and run there with 2 strikes.
Chris Davis is striking out like every at bat. He's doing worse than I am.
And that'll bring up the speedy outfielder David Dahl. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Hughes stands at second with 2 gone.
Oh, he
Now a
bunted.
bunt attempt here. Throw to first in time, and you got to question that decision as the side is retired. Reds leave 1. Need to get it going soon.
Why?
It's
Why bunt,
5-0.
man? So dumb. Hit it.
Back to the top spot in the Arizona lineup now, and stepping in, A.J. Pollock. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats
Cables are
to
getting
this
off.
point.
Cables are getting all tangled up over here.
Into the windup, here comes the 2-2 pitch. Line drive to left.
I decided not to jump
Into the
because
slide,
that
and he
seems
comes
to
up with a
always
great catch for the second out.
not work out for me. Comfortable though. Really need a better chair.
Digging in and looking for more, Stetson Hughes. And we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning.
Hey, let it fly.
2 on.
Minimize the damage here.
Oh, don't swing at that.
And this one's in the dirt.
I try to hold back.
Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on.
Yeah, put in some work, man. Gamer, I put in a little bit of work in this game. Dove a time or 2.
0-2, here it is. And a check
That's what a
swing.
true champion looks like. Yeah. Oh, I'm hitting 263 now.
First base umpire. It's ball one.
This guy's gonna keep on the curveballs.
The 1-2 is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike three.
I just screwed that one up.
So 2 runs on 3 hits, including the home run. No errors and a couple of men left. We've played 8 full. It's the Diamondbacks 5 and the Reds 2. Great look there at nighttime in Cincinnati as we head to the 9th inning for this one.
Damn,
Yeah,
we lost
they beat
too.
him a little bit earlier in this one, but he takes the mound in the 8th and records the final 4 outs. 4-out save. Job well done.
5-2 the final score tonight. The
went 2 for
Diamondbacks
4.
took the lead in the 2nd inning and rode that until the very end. Taijuan Walker with his
This is
fourth.
better than 0 for 5 or something like that, right?
Live from the banks of the Ohio, we welcome you to Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati. Today, it's the second of this 3-game series between the Arizona Diamondbacks and the Cincinnati Reds. Stay tuned for Reds
I'm
baseball.
definitely too swing happy.
Next.
I swing at freaking everything that looks like it's in the zone, but it's not. I need to work on that.
In now for the Reds, Stetson Hughes. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws
I hit better
than he
against
does
lefties.
against right-handers.
More power against righties, though.
First
All right,
delivery
we'll take
to
until he
him on
throws a
the
strike.
way.
Ooh, they almost got me.
Fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. Well, guys, these Diamondbacks, as they begin play, they've been playing some pretty good baseball of late as they've won 6 of their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty, I always felt like these were huge games, whether it's earlier in the season or later in the season, to find a way to get to 500.
Yeah, they throw me a lot of junk, and it's hard to hit the
You can
junk
start
when it
fresh
goes,
and start
you know, against
pushing in a
righties, I
different
guess. I don't know.
direction. You cannot
Not doing
continue
good.
to ride that seesaw of win one, lose one. This team has to get hot. Starts today.
All right, we're going to take it till he throws a strike.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Hey, let her fly up there, huh?
This will be right down the
Now
middle.
the 3-0 offering is in there for strike 1.
Got to believe he had the green light in that situation. 2 outs.
See?
3-0 count.
Told
This
you.
guy can certainly handle the bat. That's a perfect situation to let him loose. But I love the fact that he's keyholed in a certain area, and it wasn't what he was looking for.
Hard hit ball in the second. Marte gloves it. Throw
Yeah, I had to swing that. It was a
gets it, and
strike.
the side is retired. Reds turned away first time through. We'll go on to the second in Cincinnati. Still scoreless on the show. Leading off the inning, Eric Cruz, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Shot down the line.
Oh, I
it's
booted
a
it.
nasty hop, and he's unable
Yeah.
to haul it in.
There goes the gold
Hey,
glove.
nice AB right there. With the pitcher coming to the plate, your job is to get on in front of him. This should be interesting.
What
Does he
happens
get the
here?
bunt
Boop.
sign? Do we play a little
Took a
Billy
bad hop
ball
on
and
me.
pull it back and try and play chicklets with the third baseman?
Now at the plate, Stetson Hughes. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
All right, let's kind of do the same thing. Just kind of wait, see if it does.
First
See what it
delivery
does me
to him
here.
on the way. And a change up here, but that's taken
They
low
like
in
to,
the dirt for a ball.
Hey, how's it going, Fleming? Yeah, Arizona's kind of kicking our butts here. They won game 1 of the series.
In there, and it's even at 1.
Hey, get the pitch right now.
And it's 1-2.
I tried to hold back on that one. Yeah, I think it was definitely a strike either way.
Hey, like
Got me a 1-2 count now. Big D-backs
Here's the
fan, huh?
1-2 delivery. This one's down to third.
Way out in front of that. Holy crap.
And there's one away.
Well, I'm a Texas Rangers fan. I don't think there's been too many D-backs
Digging in once
fans come
again,
through the stream.
Stetson Hughes 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon.
this thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy.
Yeah, I'm definitely in a slump,
base
gamer.
hit away from tying this thing up.
Shoots this one over to first.
I can't even get it out of the infield now.
First, and that is a big out to lead off the home 7th. Ready once again, Eric Cruz. There are 2 gone and the possible go-ahead run at first. Now the 1-2 pitch. Hard. Foul.
Woo. Close.
In now, Stetson Hughes.
Man, I've been mixing it up. Sometimes it's normal swing, sometimes it's contact swing. Maybe I need a power swing it.
Set and the pitch. First pitch fastball off the plate.
Most of the time I do the normal swing.
Hey, one time right now.
Now the 1-0. Chopper foul. 1 out, nobody on.
Early on that one? Way early. What did he throw me there? A 2-seamer?
Drive the other way. Let's go, big dog.
Gamer, did you figure out your Twitch Prime stuff?
The 1-2 is on the ground to the left side.
Oh, there we go.
And a base hit as that's into left, and they've got themselves a base runner.
Hey, nice piece of hitting right there to put the winning run on base. I know there's 1 out in the inning. They got 1 more to play with that they could potentially be productive with, but this guy's looking to end this right now and put something in a gap.
So now the Reds cleanup hitter, Chris Davis, has got a chance to end this one.
All right, tie ball game. Get him. I'm on first base here. There's 1 out. Let's see a pitch here. Oh, we hit it. I didn't expect him to hit it. No, don't round it. I was gonna steal after that pitch, but awesome. That's good.
And that'll bring up the speedy outfielder David Dahl.
I need to look into this buying bits for 99 cents. I need to do that. I don't even know where you go to do that. Of course.
Here's the 2-2 pitch. He got him, and the potential winning run is left stranded at second as the inning is over. So they can't get that winning run home, and that means free baseball here this afternoon. 9 can't decide a winner. We'll move ahead to the 10th.
So we lost another.
We are tied 2-2.
Aim there,
It took
huh?
them an extra frame to do it, but hey, they're not going to complain as they lock up a nice road victory here in 10 innings.
A 1-run game this afternoon, 3-2 the final finish. Jake Barrett earns his 3rd win of the year in relief. Danny De La Cruz hammers down the save, his 16th of the season. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasker.
Right.
This has been a presentation of MLB.
Played this one, increased. That's good. That's good.
ShowNation.com. From the Queen City, we're live inside Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati, Ohio. Today, the 3rd and final game in this 3-game series between the Arizona Diamondbacks and the Cincinnati Reds. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next.
All right, I just purchased 500 bits for 99 cents.
Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, this guy's done a real good job on the year keeping the opponent's batting average down. Both righties and lefties coming into this one, hitting under 250 against this guy. He's been good all season long.
Standing in, Stephen.
Yeah, that right-handed, that batting average against righties
no
is
surprise that he hits better against
not good at all.
Against right-handers.
Hey, drive it deep, big dog. Here we go.
First delivery to him on the way. Takes
Wow, that 12-6 curveball.
Well, guys, these Diamondbacks, as they begin play, they're on a great run of late as they come in winners of 7 of their last 9 games.
Wow, the
Yeah,
Diamondbacks
Matty,
won 7 of their last
really
9.
Impressed with this team, especially on the recent road.
No joke
trip to
there, huh?
start to it. They're 3-1 after 4 games, playing really fundamentally sound baseball, from offense to defense, pitching. It's all coming together for this group.
And set up working the plate is Matthew Ross, as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Hey, D-Row, this is a pitcher's best friend, Matthew Ross. Very wide strike
Pop
zone.
me
Yeah,
up.
no excuses from the offense today. You know coming in when you see the lineup card and Matt Ross is behind.
And the shortstop is under it to make the play, retiring the side.
It's a little too
1,
high.
2, 3 go the Reds. Still no score. So striding in, Stetson Hughes. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Stetson Hughes. Like you can, come on.
Got 2 on,
First
1
pitch coming,
away.
Here it is. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
Hey, when you're in a
That
tough
would
spot
have been
right
good.
there,
Good little
that's an
pitch to go to
excellent
right
job by
field
the
with.
pitcher to get
Score a
ahead of
run
0-1.
off of that. But
He has now got this offensive player on the defensive.
From the belt, kicks and deals. And it's 1-1.
yeah, especially the way they keep losing games, right? I mean, come on. Come on, Cincy.
A check on first by Miller, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily.
Hey, here we go. Come on.
Turn it
now.
around here.
So 1-1 home, and he fouls this one off.
Let's go, kid. Here we go.
Wow. That was a
That
ball.
wasn't a terrible
No,
pitch
it
right there.
might have been a
But
strike.
if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down. Maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
Tried to hold up there.
Woo,
Appeal down
that
to
was close.
first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Now a shot.
There it is.
to the alley in right
Gosh, I
center.
needed that so bad.
Round hard, you're scoring. You're scoring.
1 run will score easily. Here's the second runner around third. And
Woo,
he is in there
baby.
with an RBI triple.
A minute ago, this thing was tied up, but when you're giving up triples, you're not going to be close for too long. Now a 2-run lead and a base hit away from making it 3.
Needed that, man. It's the best hit I've had all stream.
Oh, baby, a triple! Oh, yeah!
Yeah.
Here's Chris Davis now. Reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. Hughes.
All right, dude, knock me in.
Third with 1 away.
I got 2 RBIs.
Hard on the ground toward short. Great effort on the dive. But
There it is.
through into
Another
left.
run.
In to score, the runner from third.
No, you try and execute a pitch, Dan. I'll leave you to answer that. But right there as a batter, you see the infield back. You take everything, all the variables into consideration. You're not trying to do too much. Anything on the ground that stays off the corners gets you an RBI.
Now at the plate, Damon
Oh,
Gilbert.
yeah.
He reached on a single in his first try. No runs, 5 hits. No errors so far for the
Hopefully we can
Diamondbacks.
keep hitting the ball like that.
A bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. But the throw will beat him at first, so the bunt for hit attempt is snuffed out.
We
Well,
get him?
you know, he had a good idea right there. The infield was playing back, but it's not going to work out for him this time. That's a nice play to react, and they take care of him at first.
Trying to pick things up where we left off. Stetson Hughes, 1 for 2 with a triple so far in this one.
Crowd is on their feet for me. Three nothing, man on first.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. There's a swing and a
Oh,
high
that
drive
should
into
not have
left
swung
center
at that one,
field. Back goes
but it's
Pollock
trouble.
to the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Oh, and the throw back in is a wild one. Stepping into the box, Stetson Hughes. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Stetson Hughes.
The pitch. And a fastball just misses for ball one.
Good
So
eye.
far this season, Hughes is working with a slugging percentage over .550. So there's no denying he's one of the premier power bats in the league. And
Here
that
we
one
go.
just missed outside.
Do you take your chances in this situation as a hitter, knowing he's just missed outside 2 pitches in a row, and dive a little bit and try and drive something in the opposite field?
A swinging bunt up the third baseline.
Off the end of the bat.
And safe
Ooh.
at first on a bang-bang play as that last lunge was enough to beat the throw.
Yeah, it was a pretty good eye. It was real
That's what
close to
wheels
being
can
a
do
strike.
For you, Dero. You can see this right here on this replay. He just simply outruns the White Rabbit. He just outruns
Just
the
beat it
baseball.
out.
Yeah, it's beautiful to watch. You know why? Because this is the one tool you can't teach. You can take countless ground balls. You can hit till
That's
your
that
hands
blazing
bleed.
fast
But if
speed
you
I
got
got.
no wheels,
Yeah.
newsflash, you got no wheels.
Get your pitch.
Hughes leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning.
All right, I should have.
Hit on the ground to third. Scooped up. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th.
Probably should have tried to steal, but I don't think it would have
One left for
mattered.
Cincinnati, but they lead it 3-0.
It's always nice to give your fans at home something to cheer about, and they definitely did that right here, coming through with a big win at home.
And the score finishes 4-1 today. The Cincinnati Reds led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Masahiro Tanaka earned his 5th
got the win,
of
though,
the year,
so-
earning an 8 1/3 of
Back to the
quality
clubhouse
work.
right
So
quick.
that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian.
I'm back there asleep. Look at me. All right, playing against St. Louis. Let's check these. Oh, we're 11 games back. Wow. Cubs, 36-15. Pirates are up there too. So crazy. All right, let's jump in.
A red-hot
Uh-oh.
slugger gets a call from his agent.
Guess I try to get some lumber on the ball when I can, you know. It's well, let me read what he said. Don't look now, Stetson, but you might be leading the league in home runs, or else you're pretty close. And my options are: try to get some lumber on the ball when I can. I'm gonna hit one for you in my next game. I don't pay attention to those statistics. That's probably what I really would say, but I want to. I'm gonna say this one. I'm gonna hit one the next game for you. Anything need my attention? No, I'm good. You're missing good weather in there's good weather in Washington. What? All right, let me know if you change your mind. Okay, let's jump on in to another series. Okay, so we need 2 hits in this game. You can do that.
Just about
Man,
set
why
for
are you not
nighttime
outside,
baseball
dude?
From the gateway to the west, St. Louis, Missouri, and Busch Stadium. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Cincinnati Reds and
there's
the
beautiful
St.
weather
Louis
here too. I
Cardinals.
should be outside,
Stay
but
tuned for Cardinals baseball. Next.
I should have went for a jog on the beach or something.
Michael Waka, the right-hander from the state of Iowa, gets the starting assignment. Dan, any thoughts?
One of the things that jumps out, if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job, keep traffic off the bases, keep the walks down, try to limit the amount of hits. He's had a rough go of that so far this year. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
Ready now, Stetson Hughes coming into this one. His season home run total tops in the National League. Here comes the first pitch.
Ooh.
And a breaking ball stays outside. And fellas, we take a look at the Redbirds entering play here tonight. Oh, they come in fresh off a victory last time out, but they've had a rough go of it of late as they've lost 7 of their last 9 games.
There we go. There we go.
This is away here. It's 2-0.
That's a pretty tough spot for him to deal with in the first inning. Runner in scoring position already, and now he's got the 3-hitter salivating in a good hitter's count.
Hey, any way you can, any way you can. Here we go.
Now the 2-0.
Oh, what am I swinging at?
Zone for the first strike.
This is the stuff that infuriates a manager. You have to think the game. You got to know he's trying to pitch around you. You cannot.
I was being pretty patient until that pitch.
Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. And a neck
He wants to walk me.
fastball that time.
You would think in this situation, maybe with a base open, he'd just pitch around him and put him on first. But not with the guy in the on-deck circle. He's going to attack this hitter.
The
Blue Sour
3-1.
Patch are pretty good.
Ball hit high to the right side, but this will get into the seats foul. Slow roll back to the mound. Throw on to first, 2 gone. And a moment now to glance at the Reds lineup card in this one.
I don't know what happened right there, man.
On this lineup as they start a new series.
This is not even a stat you probably would have even looked at 10 years ago. The fact that this team's last in walks in today's game bodes a lot of trouble. They will.
Striding into the box, Jose Martinez. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year.
Yeah, that was a dinger swing.
Strike him out now. Get him yourself.
I missed it though. All right, we're gonna roll 2.
A pause and the 0-2. Ground ball to third, and they could get 2.
There it is.
Nunez. Relay to
There we go.
first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. Back with more Monday Night Baseball following this. Coming to the plate now, Stetson Hughes. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. First pitch
That looked a
fastball
little
hit on
weird
the
coming
fist
out of
for
his
ball 1.
hand.
Swing, line drive.
That's hard. Yeah,
gonna be trouble.
that's got to be dropping in, right? Yeah. Oh, we're getting a triple out of this, baby. Oh, maybe not.
The relay.
Get down.
And he is in there with an RBI
Yeah, we did.
triple.
The pitcher was almost out of the inning.
Okay, well, I feel like we're still in a slump, but I've gotten 2 triples during the slump, so
RBI triple to make it 2-0.
it's not all that bad. I hit that to like the deepest part.
Oh,
There it
baby,
is.
a triple! Oh, yeah!
Here's Chris Davis now. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
Hey, what's going on, Monk? How are you doing, man? I live in California. I'm originally from Texas. I moved to California about 6 months ago.
The inning over with only a run coming across to score. It's a
Southern
run
California.
on 2 hits here for Cincinnati. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. The Reds are on top 2-0. Here's J.D. Martinez. Batter-pitcher matchup numbers against
J.D. Martinez? I didn't even know he still played.
5 base hits,
Be honest with you.
17 at-bats. He also has 1 home run.
He's old.
The 1-2.
And this is like the 2021 season, so really old. There we go, another double play. We'll take it.
First, and it's a double play. The second they've hit into in these first 4 innings, and there are 2 away now.
We'll definitely take it, man.
Digging in, Stetson Hughes.
Stetson Hughes.
I'm gonna be looking. He's probably gonna throw me that circle change, but we're gonna pick fastball. Oh, see there, that was a circle change. Oh, he dove and got it.
What a play! The throw.
Wow. I thought that was gonna come in for a base hit, man. I really did.
And this is a beauty to take us to break. We're back with more on this Monday night after this. Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. He leads off in the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah,
where are you at? Where are you from,
It's
Monk?
time they start making some. They don't need to change
Monk.
their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
All right. Nobody on, nobody out.
Hard hit at third. Hughes.
Take our precious little time, make a nice throw over to first. There it is. Easy play.
Good time now to check out the Reds' Road to the Show report as you see a couple of guys in the upper levels of the minors that have been making waves as of late. Ready once again, Stetson Hughes.
Stetson Hughes.
Oh, they're gonna walk me.
And there's the 4th wide one, so he's aboard on the intentional walk.
Well, they felt it was better to take the bat out of the hands of a guy like that. He's just too dangerous.
They're scared of me, guys. They're scared of me. Where's Seth at? Play it. You need to play the air. I'll play it.
He got under one and popped out his last time up.
Hey, you got it. No one better. Let's go.
And a big strikeout there. They'll leave a couple of runners on base, and after a good start to the inning, they can't capitalize any further. It's a run on 2 hits here for Cincinnati. On to the bottom of the 7th. Get up and stretch here in St. Louis. It's the Reds 3 and the Cardinals nothing. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Carson Kelly. He doubled his last time through.
All right. Oh, wow. It's 3-2 now.
Down the line. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his 2nd base hit of the game.
Boy, that's a big base hit right
7th
there.
inning, man. We're getting
you have the pitcher's spot on deck. It'll be
Davis does need to hit the bat. He's struggling. Chris Davis is
They know their pay
struggling,
grade.
man.
They've been getting loose since the 4th inning. I look for the manager to definitely make the move here for another bat.
Ready for another shot now.
Okay, we need another hit.
Stetson.
1 for 3, but we do have an intentional walk under the belt. So, oh my gosh. Now we're losing by 3 runs.
First pitch on its way. And he'll miss the target away with the fastball. It's 1-0.
I don't blame him for intentionally walking me to get to Davis because
one of the things you really have to make sure defensively to make
struggling.
sure you get at least 1 out. Don't try to turn that double play. If you get the sure out at second, take that, and if you get it at first, well, that's just an added bonus. But make sure you at least get 1 out in a spot like this.
1 ball, 1 strike, the count. set. Here comes the 1-1.
Oh my gosh.
Swing and a miss on a nice biting slider. Redding rarely finds himself in much trouble out of the bullpen, at least in terms of giving up base hits. He's proven to be a tough guy to barrel up.
No one better. Clutch up right
The
now.
1-2 is swung on and missed. Strike
Well,
three.
okay.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Not exactly what I was going after, but
Well, maybe a little bit of a problem, so they had to wind up going to that bullpen quite a bit. 5 pitchers are going to combine to finish this one to get the win.
7-4 is the final score in tonight's game. St. Louis jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Matt Bowman earns his 3rd win of the year in relief. Bryant Redding earns the save out of the bullpen, his 15th of the campaign. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click over to theshownation.com. And as we join the ballgame in progress,
they're gonna pinch hit me now.
The base is empty, nobody out in the inning. Ready now for Cincinnati, Stetson Hughes.
Yeah,
Starting
I
things
think I
out in the
should, huh?
6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
I haven't hit a home run in a
So
while.
far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
Here's the first pitch to him. Skied into straightaway right.
No, I'm
Piscotty's
gonna
there
cut it.
for it. 1 down.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for Cincinnati, number 17.
Oh, I forgot that was a pinch hit.
Our final line score tonight, first quarter.
First opened in 2006. We're at beautiful Busch Stadium in St. Louis, Missouri. Will Romero will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, this guy comes into this start, Matt, having lost 2 of his last 3 starts, so you know he wants to get off on the right foot in this one. One of the keys, getting outs early and establishing his off-speed pitch repertoire.
Woo, man,
early
98
on in
miles
this
an
one.
hour.
We'll
Wow.
see if he can do that in this.
You just made the list.
Dan Dero, we take a look at
Oh,
this
Red
Cardinals
Soxy,
ball club
thanks
as
for the
they enter
follow.
play This afternoon. They've been in a nice little groove, winning 3
Thank
of
you
their
so
last
much
4
for the follow. I
games.
appreciate
Hey,
it.
Matty V, we're taking a look at a team right here, D-Row. Through 5 games of this homestand, they're 3-2. I know they were expecting more, but they'd like to win this one here today and get that up to 4-2 on this homestand.
Yeah, this is an important one right here. You don't want to go 500 first 6 games, especially.
Hey, he's
at
throwing me
home.
2
On the
out
road,
pitches.
you can deal with
We're
it.
gonna
At
take it
home,
till he throws a
this is
strike.
must-win.
There it
Look
is.
at one
That
catching
was the
the
strike.
outside corner, and set up working the plate is Larry Bullard, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Hey, D-Row, Larry Bullard, he's pretty much right down the middle. You see very few managers and players getting into very many confrontations with
Ooh,
Larry.
right, change it
Yeah,
up.
Larry lays in the weeds.
Threw me off a
man.
little
Doesn't
bit.
Try and make it about
A little out
him,
in front
and
on
that's
that
what
one.
the players love. He's got a pretty consistent strike zone, and he's approachable.
Pop me
Here's a
up.
high pop-up. Carpenter is there.
He goes out in
and
front.
the inning is
A
over.
little out in front of that one. That's
So
why I
not
popped
much
up,
happening
man.
here in the top half of the first. Now the Cardinals will see what they can do. No score. Digging in for his second at-bat, Stetson Hughes.
Stetson Hughes.
We're up by a run, so that's good.
First pitch of the at-bat. And he
I don't
gets
know,
the
man. That
ball
looked like a
that
ball to
time.
me.
Strike
What do y'all
number
think?
1. Against left-handed
I'm calling
pitching
it a
so far
strike,
this
but
season,
it's,
Hughes is exactly a 1-for-3 hitter.
right there
That
on the
means a
paint.
333
That could go either
batting
way,
average.
really.
You want to talk about having a career season, man.
That was a ball.
This guy's batting average is through the roof, one of the best in the business, and maybe more importantly, his OPS is through the roof as well, which means he's doing it with damage.
Popped him up.
Get out of
After
play.
it is Piscotty, and this is going to get down. It's a foul ball.
Jamming me now. He'll come back something outside, low.
Now the 0-2 pitch. And the changeup is way low.
Man, I called that, didn't I? Outside and low,
that
right?
changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
The 1-2 is looking.
Yeah,
at
there
the
he
ball
comes with the
number 2.
heater. High and outside. He's trying to get me to chase something. He had a couple pitches to give up with the 0-2 count, so
Working for the punch out and the offering.
got me to a full
And they're
count.
working the outer half here, but that one's wide
Now,
for ball 3.
he might
I wouldn't be
still
surprised to see the runner
throw me
moving
a
here on that
ball,
3-2
but it's
pitch.
gonna be
With only one
closer
out,
to the
this guy at
zone.
the plate swings the bat really well, so it's likely he'll put the ball in play. if
Change
it's
up.
worth swinging at.
Yeah, it was a strike. Ooh.
Back to first, and he throws
It definitely took me a strike there,
And now,
but it was a
this
change
ball's
up, so
gonna
it got
wind
me
up
a
out of
little
play.
out in
And
front.
a big mistake there.
Yeah, I like the way he stayed right in there at second base, knowing he was vulnerable, but it definitely influenced the throw to first, way off
Tell
line,
that.
and he's going to get charged with an error as a result.
I've done that before, playing second base.
Here's
Done it
Chris
more than
Davis
once.
now. He singled and scored in his
Usually my first throw
appearance
is
in this
always
one. Hughes at second with 2 down.
always like that in real life. I just gotta get it out of the way, you know.
Bounce it to the left side. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And a good effort.
Ah.
He's able to stick with it
Threw him
and
out.
get the third out of the inning. Reds
Threw
lead 1, but they're
him
on
out.
top 1-0.
All right, this is your pitch right here.
Digging
Over
in
2.
once again,
Not looking good,
Stetson
dude.
Hughes,
Not looking good.
As he'll look to bring home
At
that
all.
tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield.
We got 2 on. We're down by a run. Let's see if we can make something happen.
Set, here it comes. And that one just missed outside.
This is the guy they're going to have to be careful with. He could put 3 runs on the board in a hurry, so expect them to try to get him to chase something out of the zone if they can.
Come on, let it fly right here. Let it fly.
Dribbled
Oh
off the
gosh, I'm
line.
so out in front of that.
Gets fouled.
Not even funny. Not even funny.
Hey, you can do it. No one better. Let's go. Hey, you can do it. No one better. Come on.
Ready with the 1-1 pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The hook on him is that he hit the weight pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over.
Count even
Late.
at 2-2.
A little late. Yeah,
Runners
yeah,
are at
yeah,
first
yeah.
and second with 1 away.
Threw me a 2-seamer. Nope, I didn't go.
Started
That was
to
a
go.
ball.
Did he hold
Yeah,
up
there
in
we go.
time? Yes, says the first
Good
base umpire.
eye.
3 now.
3-2 count.
He's set. Here's the 3-2.
There it is.
And he
I'll
misses
take that
with
walk.
ball 4,
I'll take that.
So that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
Bases loaded with
He battled
one
to get into a 3-2 count, but
one
that
away.
pitch
They
wasn't
probably,
even close.
the coach probably
Now he's
told
got a man
the
on with 1 out, so
pitcher, hey
he's gotta
look,
focus on
let's
trying
pitch
to get the
around him.
ground ball.
It's okay if you walk him,
So
we have
now
a
the
free
Reds'
base.
cleanup hitter, Chris Davis,
But
as he's
let's
got
not
a chance
intentionally
to
walk
tie
him. If
this
we can get him to
ballgame
chase
up
some
with that
stuff,
equalizing
that's
run
great
just
because he's
90
known to
feet
chase
away
stuff
at
out of the
third.
zone. But don't be afraid to walk him.
Come on, big guy, get your pitch.
That's what I would have said as a
The
coach.
0-2 pitch. And this is swung on and missed. Oh, a huge punch out there as the bases remain loaded with 2 away now.
I'm really impressed by that strikeout, and I'll tell you why. He should have gotten a call on a pitch before, and it looked
That's
like
with Chris
he
Davis
squeezed a
behind
little
him,
bit. In a bases
striking
loaded
out like
situation, that
every
can
time I
drive
get
a
on
guy
base.
nuts, drive you crazy. What I loved is
I
he didn't let
probably
him
should.
take it out
I
of
don't,
his game,
man.
and he came
I'm
back
always
with another good pitch
way out in
and
front
got
of
the punch
Showtime.
out.
Like
A
I just
really
never
nice
can get the
job
timing
of
right.
taking it 1 pitch at a time.
But I should. I should use it more often.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Hard hit
Especially in
ball
those
to second.
high,
Holds it cleanly.
those
Throw on
intense
to
clutch
Carpenter, gets him,
situations,
and
right?
That ends the inning. It's a
I
run
need
on
to.
2 hits here
I always
for
forget to use it.
Cincinnati. Home half of the 5th coming up. St. Louis is out in front, 3-2. Striding in once again, Stetson Hughes. He'll start things out for us here in inning number 8.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
And that's in there for strike one.
To me,
Hey, what's up, Retro? How's it going, man?
It's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter
Playing a
on
little
the
baseball.
defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's
Getting
box.
ready to
When I'm
probably go
sitting
get some
1-0,
dinner pretty soon.
I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1, your head's on a swivel.
Good, good. Hope you're having a good weekend. Hope everything has been great.
Line towards center field.
Right to him for the most part. Dang.
Thrown straight back, but
About to start stream, huh?
first down.
That's one of those
Nice, it'll be good timing. I'll probably get a 20 minutes, 30 minutes left in me before I need to get some dinner.
As a consolation.
I may stream again later tonight. Not sure, but 6:30 here, so been nibbling on some almonds. Gonna tide me over. What are you gonna be streaming tonight?
9-2 finish at the end of this contest. The St. Louis Cardinals get the win on the heels of 4 home runs. John Gant wins his.
Oh, I gotta level up. Ooh, new gloves. Let's take a look. I went 0 for 3 with a base on ball. Splatoon, huh? Nice. I don't really know that game. Let's see. Oh, we already have gold ones on. Yeah, I'll try to remember to. Oh, you shaved. Try to remember to use that Showtime.
This manager
Ooh.
looks to get his
What's the
team
manager gonna say?
producing more
Our on-base
consistently.
percentage is among the league's lowest. We've got to be doing anything we can to give ourselves a chance to get more runners aboard. Ooh, yeah, I gotta see the stash, man. I'll have to come check that out.
Live from Philadelphia, all set for baseball from the home of the Phillies, Citizens Bank Park. Tonight it's the first of 4.
At least we're playing a team that's
Cincinnati
worse
Reds
than
and the
us. That
Philadelphia
may give us an
Phillies.
opportunity.
Phillies baseball starts right now. Aaron Nola will be on the mound for the series opener. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Matt, in a day and age where runs are scored at an alarming rate, this guy's been pretty rock solid. Last 3 starts.
Already on at 6:30. I'm over here yawning.
.00. Not an easy thing to do, and you'll know if he's on early.
I mean, I need to wait until it's a good situation. We'll have some base runners
That usually
before I
means he's
use it.
gonna be rock solid
But we
throughout
do
the
need to
rest
use
of
the
the
Showtime.
And a strike called at the knees, 0-1. These Phillies, as they enter play here tonight, fellas, they enter this one off a loss after winning 5 of 7 prior to that.
Yeah, Matty, what I need to see out of this
Love it,
offense
man.
today is
Retro, thanks for the biddies.
put the defense on their heels. They've been struggling
Weird.
recently.
340.
They're not swinging the bats well. They got shut out yesterday, and this offense needs to adjust itself.
Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
All right, man. See you, dude.
starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2.
Not sure what he saw in that pitch, but it sure looked tempting. At least he held up. He must have been guessing.
The 2-2. Hard on the ground, short. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Reds are down in order, so now the Phillies offense will see what they can do. No score. Coming to the plate now, Douglas Hill, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
Hill.
Oh, a diving stop. The throw to first. Safe.
What? That guy must be fast.
And the inning continues with 2 away.
Hey, that's a heck of a play by the third.
You Showtime in episode 13. I hit a home run. Ooh, I don't remember that.
Or how far
All right. Okay. Yeah, maybe. You know, especially since I'm in slump.
In now for the Reds.
Let's see.
He got on top of one and was a ground out.
Oh, here's a chance. But how do I know when should I don't remember how to use Showtime's R2.
Wiggle out of this. Here it is. And that misses inside 1-0.
That pitch right there, he's trying to keep him from getting his arms extended. If it's out over the plate more, he can obviously do a lot of damage with it.
Oh, it won't let me because I'm using attributes.
Love that pitch right there.
Because I have perks. I have these perks, so I can't use it.
A big arcing curveball that starts at the batter's hip and then just bends
I'd have to get.
And he is
man.
out here. Boy, a bad
I'll have to get rid of the
mistake
perks
that
in
time
order
as
to
he's
do it.
Picked off to end the inning. One left for Cincinnati. They're down 4-0.
Oh, this guy hit one. This guy's fast. You got base hit one go. 2 outs.
Hoping to limit the damage. Here's the pitch. Grounded to third. He's got throw to first in time, and the big inning is avoided as the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left on. On now to the top of inning number 4. Phillies lead this one 6-0. Digging in to try it again, Stetson Hughes. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going. So what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this.
Okay. Can't believe we're losing 6-0.
And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike.
Hey, let's go, kid. One time right here.
And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2.
That's a great job of keeping
Yeah, I've been
your hands
using.
back.
I need to
You
look
can
at
tell he
the
was
perks. There
totally
may be some
fooled.
better
His hip
perks that I
started
can
leaking
use.
a little
I'm
bit,
using
but he
high
was able to stay
altitude
strong enough with his hands
and
not
checks
to
the check
overcommit.
swing one, where like I always am safe on a check swing,
2-2.
or you know what I mean.
I can't imagine he was sitting on fastball at his neck right there. He is going to have to lower his sights if he's going to have any chance.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Sharp ground
There it
ball to
is.
third.
I'll take it.
And a good effort on the dive
I'll
that
take
time,
it.
but this will get by him for a base hit.
He doubled up on the heater right there. First one he blew right by him. Second one, timing was on point, and he was able to get a hit.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Chris Davis, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
All right, of course he went down on strikes. He freaking strikes out constantly.
Now a bunt attempt here.
Just stole.
And the throw goes to first, so the sacrifice works that time.
Okay.
And that'll bring up the speedy outfielder David Dahl. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. The 1-1 home. And now a bunt attempt here. As he
Another
gets this
bunt.
one down.
I don't.
And he'll take this one to the bag for the out. But meanwhile,
That
the
moved
runner
me
will move
over,
up
huh?
90 feet to third base.
He tried the surprise attack there with a bunt with a runner on base. Hey, he gets thrown out, but it works just as good as a sacrifice.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Jason Garcia, runner in scoring position with two gone. This is on the ground over to first. Nash fields it cleanly, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Reds leave one. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit.
You know, I don't know.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go. Douglas, Hill. Bases are empty, one man out.
9-0, guys.
Now, attempt here. Hughes.
Ooh, that was a tough play.
In time, and the bunt attempt is foiled. At the plate, Stetson Hughes, a hit in 2 tries so far.
Hughes.
10-0.
Here comes the first pitch. Up around the face.
He's been doing a nice job out there on the mound, but the deeper you get into the game, the more the hitters have seen you. This is the part of the lineup that he has to be really careful with.
Yeah, I think he is costing the team some victories. Striking out way too much.
Into the corner and slicing foul.
Come on now. One time. Let it fly.
The 1-1 home. This is hit high in
Hit
the
it
air.
hard, but I don't think he hit it hard enough.
Has a read on it.
I'm at the warning track.
And he makes the catch for the second out. Digging in the switch hitter, Douglas Hill. On the night, he's 2 for 4 with a pair of singles.
This guy again. Is he a switch hitter? God, 13-0. It's only the 6th inning. The hell?
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. The third base line. And now
Can I do it?
air, a jump throw. And
Did I just do that? I threw that from
gets him.
like,
That's a nice play.
that was so far away. That's like a Derek Jeter play right there.
Now at the plate,
I don't know.
He's got
Somebody
an
clip that.
opportunity
Somebody
here
clip
in a
that.
bases-loaded
It's incredible.
situation. It seems like the right man for the job.
I'd say so. He's the team leader in RBIs. Time for the right man in the right
That was a good
spot.
play. Here, oh, bases loaded. Oh, man. I wish I did have Showtime now. 2 outs.
First delivery to him on the way. And you wonder about the control now as he misses high with the slider. One run, 7 hits, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. Lifted
Dang it.
shallow center.
Got a little inside. Oh, that's dropping.
There, base hit. 1 run is scored.
Thought he was going to get there.
And the second run will score as well.
Okay.
Boy, talking about having ducks on the pond right there, D-Rod.
I know everybody wants to hit a home run. Those are the ones
The
you
2
remember,
RBIs off
without
that, baby.
Question, Dan. 2 out, 2 RBI knocks with runners in scoring position right there. You remember these knocks.
Here's Chris Davis now. He singled earlier, making him 1 for 2 to this point.
Chris Davis.
Okay, I'm going to steal. Oh.
Now a move over to first, and he'll get back in safely.
Okay.
3
Okay.
runs already home here.
Ooh, man. As he lifts that left leg, we're going right. Oop, right now. See?
He's running, heading out towards shallow right. Hill has a
2 outs. So.
and the inning is over.
Well, we got some runs. I mean, we cut the lead by 10. Now it's down to 10 runs instead of 13. So. We got that going for us, which is nice, you know.
Phillies on top, 13-3. Digging in and looking for more, Stetson Hughes starting things for his side in the ninth as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count.
Okay.
At least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
They scored another run, but we got 2. So.
Here comes the first pitch. To short.
Ah, get it in the outfield, man. Just get it in the outfield.
That's all I want. That is how the ninth inning gets
I just
underway.
want you to.
On paper, this had
Yeah, we were not winning that game, that's for sure. Holy crap.
In reality, those are two different things. They pulled away and never looked back. How about
We'll call a ball whooping right there.
9-run victory?
14-5.
What?
The final totals in this one.
Whooping.
The Philadelphia Phillies took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Aaron Nola takes the win on the mound, his second of the year. Robert Stevenson was slapped with 8 earned runs as he takes the loss. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Time of the ball game, 4 hours, 16
2 for 5, 2 RBIs.
A reminder that extra points.
Not too bad. Not too bad.
Time for
Oh
baseball
man,
on the
Retro's
show from
mustache
the bank,
is
Citizens
amazing.
Bank Park in Philadelphia. Tonight, the second of 4
I'll definitely be
between the
rating
Cincinnati
him when
Reds
this.
and the
When I
Philadelphia
finish, I'm gonna finish this
Phillies.
series.
It's baseball. It's the
Yeah, we need to
show.
blame Chris Davis for
Comes
these
your way
losses,
next.
for sure. This is just, it's
Vince Velasquez,
it's unbelievable.
California-born right-hander is on the mound. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, this guy comes into this start, Matt, having lost 2 of his last 3 starts, so you know he wants to get off on the right foot in this one. One of the keys, getting outs early and establishing his off-speed pitch repertoire early on in this one. We'll see if he can do that in this one here today.
Batting third.
Digging in
It's
now,
focused here.
Stetson Hughes, as we take a look at the splits between April
Yeah,
and May.
you know, I'll have dinner and not that hungry yet, so I may keep playing for a little bit longer. I'm not sure yet, but I don't need to eat too
Now here's the
late.
pitch.
Ooh, that was a
Here's
good pitch.
fastball called for strike
Good
one.
pitch that
These
probably
Phillies
should
are
have
playing here tonight, fellas. They come in playing well. 6-3 over the last 9 ball games, including
swung
a
at,
victory
you know.
last time
Probably
out.
should have swung
Yeah,
at that.
Matty, the first game of any series is super important. You have a chance to set the tone. Whether it's 3-game set or a 4-game set, you take the first one, you put that other team on their heels.
A ball and a strike now. The 1-1 home. Lofted in
I'll
the
pop
air
that up.
toward right center. Hill.
Man, I haven't had a home run in so long.
He makes the play, and that
I don't think I'm leading the league anymore in home runs. Oh, but I was.
2-3 go the
Was.
Reds. Now
Not
it'll be
anymore.
the Phillies' turn. No score.
Let's go, kid. One time
Coming
right
to the
here.
plate now, Stetson Hughes. He flew out in his last at bat.
Hughes.
2 men on. We're winning by a run. Let's see if we could break this
Comes the
open
first
here.
pitch. Breaking
We
ball just
need
misses the
a
inside
nice,
corner.
solid hit. We
This
need
is
a
guy they're gonna have to be
good hit.
careful with. He could put 3 runs on the board in a hurry, so expect them to try to get him to chase something out of the zone if they can.
Oh, not
And they
that.
just get
No,
a piece
no,
here
no.
as this is chopped foul at home plate.
Come on now, get your pitch up there.
The 1-1.
There it is.
There's a swing
Oh,
and
I
a
don't think I
drive
got
well
all of
out
it
to
though.
right field. Hill ranging back.
There it is.
And this ball
Man,
is gone.
finally
No
needed
chance
that.
to make a play on that one.
Oh, we needed that, boys.
So it's a
Back then, hoes didn't want me. Now I'm hot hoes all on me. Back then, hoes didn't want me. Now I'm hot hoes all on me.
Reds have now taken a 4-0 lead.
What am I talking about? What am I talking about?
It looked like he might just work out of that inning, only giving up a single run.
Boom.
Ball comes crashing
373
down on that
feet,
mistake.
not too bad. We went
Nothing
oppo.
like a three-run bomb to change the entire
But
complexion
that
of your
kind
day on
of
the
we're
mound.
pulling out of the slump. Yeah, we're riding dirty, riding a little dirty.
Very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're
We're
down
losing
by
by
a
2
couple of
runs.
And this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning. You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
Fouled away.
Come on, baby, get your pitch.
Now the 1-1 pitch. And this is chopped foul near the plate. And the count will move to 1-2 now.
He is painting the corners there.
The 1-2.
Afraid to pitch to me, but I keep swinging
There's
like a dummy.
swing and a
Oh, that's
high, deep
foul.
drive
That's out of
headed
play.
For the right field corner. Nearly a big fly to start
okay,
the
he's
inning
gonna keep
instead
throwing me
of
out.
foul ball. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Now a fastball up around
What?
the shoulders, but it's strike 3 called and a questionable first out of the inning.
That
Well,
was
preferential treatment there. Sometimes
definitely
you see
not a
great hitters have their
strike.
calls go their way on close pitches, but
No
not
way.
this time. I think that was actually a good take.
Digging in, Stetson Hughes, and they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, that's not looking too good. for them right
let's
now,
take a
Matt.
look at
They've
this
got a
because
significant hill to climb, but they've got to take
that
it
man, that
one
was
bat
out of
at a
zone.
time.
That was
A couple
high.
of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
Look at that. Pitch 5. Pitch 5 right there. I was pointing at the screen, but you can't obviously can't see that. But okay. Well, we're losing by 4 now.
Pitch on its way.
Pitching seems to be the
Changeup
problem.
makes him jump, a swing and a miss.
And the fact that I was swinging
Deceptive
bad pitches
changeup there.
seems to also
Very
be
well
a
executed. It looks like it just sort of dies when it
big
gets close to
problem.
the plate.
Have a good rip up there, huh?
They see me rolling, hating.
Here comes the 0-1. And this is bounced foul at the plate.
Riding
That moves the
dirty.
count to 0-2 now.
Riding dirty.
On its way, the 0-2 pitch. And that
See,
one just
he
missed
calls that one a ball.
outside. Beverly is a
Very
guy known for his
inconsistent.
lights out stuff. He tends to rack up strikeout numbers at a very high rate. However, he does at times get wild. Walks have come back to bite him on more than one occasion.
You know, it's not uncommon, Matty V, for a relief pitcher to come in with really good stuff. And it seems like he's either really hit and miss. He'll rack up a lot
Oh,
of
that was a
strikeouts, but
pitch. I thought it was a
not quite on.
changeup, though,
He'll
I
also
think.
rack up a lot of base on balls, and that can cause a pitching coach and a
What was it?
manager
Yeah.
to really start
Yeah,
to pull their hair out.
changeup.
Ready to deliver the 1-2.
It looked good at first, but then I was out in
This
front
kind
of
of
it,
hitter
so
right here, we call this guy a grinder. What are grinders? They just kind of foul off some good pitches. They lay off the pitches just off the plate. This is every pitcher's nightmare, a guy that's up there with a plan and not just up there swinging at anything that you throw towards home plate.
And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
me
Chris Davis
rolling.
would be next if they keep this inning alive.
Hey, see it and drive it up.
Count.
Now the payoff pitch home. Swing and a little tapper, but that one rolls foul.
Hey, see it up.
7th. We're on the 8th pitch now. No!
Pitch of the at-bat is the
What's
one that
up,
finally does it
me?
as
Oh,
he
my.
wears him down, and the inning is over.
Oh,
Reds are down in order.
man.
They're unable to make a dent in an 8-4 deficit.
Look, it's easy. You don't have to look any further than the 5th inning to see where this game was decided. They put together a big rally and did everything down the stretch to secure this win.
And this ball game ends at a 9-4 final score. The Philadelphia Phillies used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Vince Velasquez earned his 5th win of the year.
So Seth, I'm about temporarily done for once I finish the series. I think I'm gonna go grab dinner, come back and either play Fortnite or play this. Oh, Min's getting on to me. He noticed I've been on my phone. This is true. I've been on my phone. I was receiving some text messages.
MLB The Show has baseball from Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia.
You know, I did pretty good on that at bat, though. I mean, it was an 8-pitch at bat. I did strike out. That was the first time he threw the slider, I think, in that at bat. Honestly, I've tried to do the franchise in the past. I'm not. It's just too much work, man. I'm not into the franchise.
Hey, Matt, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's been pretty good his last 3 starts.
Too slow. You get too much stuff to do outside of playing baseball. I mean, I know you could do like just be a manager or just play the games and all that, and that's cool. But then you have to play an entire game instead of just at bats.
For the job with runners in scoring position as he ranks 5th in the National League in RBIs entering play.
Yeah, I actually was receiving text messages from a girl, so.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes.
You turn your phone off. That is a serious. You are a serious gamer, my friend.
They're 7-3 over that stretch, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, a lot of things trending in the right direction for this team. They won their last game. They scored a bunch of runs, and let's see if they continue that today.
What do I want for dinner? Yeah, I don't know, man.
Nunez on second. McCutcheon at first with no outs.
Hey, get your pitch. Drive it right here.
And this is on the ground first.
I waited. I sat back on it. I knew it was a breaking pitch.
But not in time as he
but I just could not do it.
Here's Chris Davis now, and their runners.
All right, Chris Davis, why don't you not strike out?
Runners are at the corners with 1 man out.
That's all we want, really.
Outside,
gotta court her a little bit, you know.
Cincinnati.
Good gentlemen.
This is a team having a bit of a rough go this year, but they've looked particularly hapless out there lately. Losers of 5.
Oh, he wants me to steal. I almost missed that. I almost didn't see that sign. Here we go.
That's a strike.
Struck him out.
Ball's there.
No, it was just a strike. I thought he struck him out. He just threw. Oh, he got me though.
I think that steal attempt was all about trying to stay out of the inning-ending double play. But now there are 2 outs, so
that was a good throw, man. It was like a perfect throw. I don't know. Yeah, that's close. Bang, bang, play. Oh, man.
Rocco stands in, and he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play.
Try not to strike. Yeah. Real. Can I get to it? Nope.
Down the line. And that is a fair ball as this one's heading for the left field corner. And they are on the board as the run scores from second to make this a 2-1 game now.
Ugh.
Boy, after scoring a boatload yesterday, D-Row, they're off to a fast start again, striking.
Now I got Riding Dirty's song stuck in my head. They see me rolling in. Tie ball game, boys.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Ooh, that's a base hit. I mean, I was late on it for sure. If I would have been on good timing on that, that would have been a home run, I think. I'll take it. I'll take it.
Yeah,
Base
their
hit.
ears were open on both sides during the pitchers meeting today. Good plan at the plate, a lot of execution from the offensive side on both sides.
Runner at first here with one away in a 2-2 ball game.
I don't know if I want to try to steal. They threw me out already once, so.
Miss at the curveball, and there's your second out of the inning.
Really impressive pitching right there. Sometimes as a pitcher you can get frustrated when you make a good pitch and you don't get that call from the umpire, but what does he do? He
Move
comes
me to
back
first
with a good
base.
pitch and gets the strike.
Hey, what's up, Magic Jack? How's it been, man?
Into the box now, David Dahl. He singled his last time up.
Talking about the stream, man. Appreciate it. Oh, he wants me to steal again.
Hey, one pitch right here. Come on now.
I'm gonna use all my juice. Look at this. Why does it take so long?
Runners off for second. Strike call.
How's your
Now the
weekend,
throw
man?
down. Is not
Been a
gonna
few
get it
days
as he
since you've been in the
swipes second.
stream.
We all know this team is struggling right now. They're on a losing streak, so when that's the case, sometimes you need to be a little bit more aggressive and try to put some pressure on your opponents. Stolen bases are a good way of doing that, so we'll see if it pays off on the
I
scoreboard
cannot
front
go
right now.
get dinner because everybody's popping into the stream.
Ready on 1
Just
and 2.
abandon my people.
Now that's popped up. Wilson is there, and the side is retired. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, one man left on. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3, and we are tied 2-2.
All right, one time right here.
So striding forward now, Stetson Hughes.
Stetson Hughes.
Okay, we got a man on second. Tie ball game. 5th inning. Probably gonna throw me the curveball, but let's IRL stream. IRL stream me
First
eating
delivery
dinner.
to him on the way. Up around the face.
Hey, get your pitch up there. Come on now.
Now the 1-0.
Ooh, I was all over that changeup.
2
I can't
runs,
believe I
6
fouled that
hits,
off.
And no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far.
Ooh,
That fastball's
missed that
too
one,
much
though.
for him there. 1 and 2.
Hey, get a good one here right now.
Popped him up. Wilson on the move. And he brings it down to end the inning as the go-ahead run is left stranded. 1 hit, 1 left. Last half of the 5th coming up, and we are tied 2-2. Coming to the plate now, Stetson Hughes. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning.
Wait on that thing.
2 on. Do you think? Throw me a strike. Okay, well, he's probably gonna throw me a. I'm picking fastball. He's gonna throw me a slider. I just know
Here's
it.
the
I can
first pitch
feel
to
it.
him. Comes
Ow.
right after him
That
with
was
fastball for a strike.
one I should have went
Reds have
after
been
right there.
searching for that
Right?
big hit all game long. Let's hope they can get it. They're starting to run out of time. It's about time for something to happen.
That was the
Swung on
slider.
and
I
lifted
hit
in
it
the
pretty
air
good,
to
but
left
not good
center.
enough.
And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over.
Hit it pretty
Reds
good,
strand
but
a couple,
not
and this game
good
is still
enough.
tied at 2-2.
Microwave some food and we could
Here's the center fielder
eat and play at the same time, right?
His career line against Pedro Strop has been very good. 8 for
9th
13.
inning, tie ball
He's
game.
taken him deep once.
Nobody on, 1 out.
0-2, here it comes. Guide in the air to straightaway left. Escobar is under it.
All right, we gotta. I don't know what my. Do I have any hits in this game?
Ready for another chance? Devin Messer got a chance to end this one and send these fans home happy if he can get a ball deep enough into the gap. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Oh, a bunt
Why
attempt
bunt,
here as
bro?
he gets this one
Come on,
down. Throw to first.
Ooh, almost made a bad throw.
Side is retired. Phillies strand one. Score remains deadlocked at 2-2.
Intense ball game. We can't even beat like the worst team in the league.
Digging in to try
1 for
it again.
4. Got a single in the third. There we go.
Go ahead run at first. Nobody out. Here's the first pitch. Missed with a breaking ball.
Ball 1, no strike. Hey, keep it going. Need you right now.
Takes a knee-high fastball. Go ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out.
That was a pretty good pitch.
Hey, drive those guys in. Here we go.
Cutter misses, and it's 3-1. Check that 2-1. Now the 2-1. Soft
There it
liner
is.
towards center.
That's it.
And that's in there. Base hit.
Get out, flag.
Long
No,
throw
man, we
to
gotta
third.
play.
And he is
We gotta
in
play
there
on
at
All-Star.
third is the possible go-ahead score.
Boy, this is just a case of another really good hitter finding a way, even though that was a soft liner.
I'll come out of
finding
it.
a
I'm
way
just in a
to
slump.
get
I'll
hits.
come out of it. I got a base hit right there. It's all good.
Catches the barrel, but even his
Oh, okay, Davis, you hit a home run
He has
earlier.
a knack for keeping his bat in his zone and giving himself a chance much longer than the average ball player.
Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his
Sure,
double
what?
play? The tag, and they cut down the potential go-ahead run at the plate.
Wow, they got him out at the plate.
Well, he took a big gamble here in a tie game, but the throw
Wow.
is a good
Wow,
one.
wow,
He
wow.
probably got
Let's watch this
excited about
replay here.
scoring to go-ahead run, but that excitement
Honestly,
is a
I should have been
cost to
out,
them,
but I don't
and
know if
we're
they.
still tied.
It was.
And that'll bring up the
Hey, you're
speedy
pretty
outfielder,
serious
David
when you
Dahl.
play, huh?
And he could very well get the intentional pass here, as that would set up a
I don't
potential
have
double play ball that might keep the
that
game
many
tied.
distractions. Every now and then I have a
A
distraction.
3-1
But
pitch. Back up the middle.
I wound out. My computer automatically ran him back to second. Should have went to third.
Ready for another shot now, Jason Garcia. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. The 3-0. He loses him on.
I ain't walked the guy.
Just a nice piece of hitting right there, especially in extra innings.
They see
He
me
didn't try to win the
rolling,
thing by himself or be a hero.
hating.
He just patiently worked the at-bat until he earned the walk. We'll see if his teammates can pick him up now.
Riding
Bringing in once
dirty,
again, Tucker
riding
Barnhart.
dirty.
The plate hasn't amounted to much, 0 for 4, but this is a great opportunity to make amends.
Well, when your team really needs you, like they need it
What
right
should
here,
I
you have to be able
get
to put
for
your personal struggles
dinner?
out of your mind.
I don't
right
know.
now is all that matters.
Touch up for us. Right guy, right place. Let's go.
Hughes
Oh.
over at second. Garcia on at first with 2 down.
All right, 2 on, 2 outs.
Chopped weakly to the left. Reined in. On to first. And the
Dang.
Reds rally comes up short here as that ends the inning. A couple of walks, but no damage. A chance to win it now as we head to the bottom of the 10th, still tied.
Oh, man.
They see me rolling, they hating, patrolling and trying to catch me riding dirty, 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 trying to catch me riding dirty.
Second of the year. So that'll just about do it.
Went 2 for
Mark DeRosa,
5.
Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt
2 for
Matthews.
5, not bad. I haven't paid attention to what my average is.
Daytime baseball from the home of the Phils since 2004, Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. Today
But
it's the
Philly
finale
keeps
of this
winning, and
four-game
that's not
set
cool. I
between
don't
the
like that at
Cincinnati
all.
Reds and the Philadelphia Phillies. Cincinnati attempt to end a 6-game losing streak. Next. Zach Eflin gets the ball for Philadelphia in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Matt, in a day and age where runs are scored at an alarming rate, this guy's been pretty rock solid. Last 3 starts, ERA
Played that song
under
like right
2.00. Not an easy thing to do. And
right
you know
when we
he's
lost.
on early. If he's good and on point in the first inning, that usually means he's going to be rock solid throughout the rest of the game.
So, oh wait, I missed that.
Stetson Hughes, a real threat with the bat, currently the National League home run leader. First delivery to him on the way. There's a breaking ball over the outer half. Dan Dero, these Phillies, as they begin play here today, they've had it going.
We've lost the first 2 games in the series against the Phillies, which is unbelievable because
yeah, Matty V, we're talking about a team
not
that is white hot right now, Dero. They've won the first 3 games of this 4-game series. They'd like nothing more than Dero win this one here and finish it off to a nice 4-0 series.
Yeah, you take the first 3 in a series, you want to step on their throat right here. You don't get a chance too many times to take 4 games from somebody. They have that opportunity in front of them today.
So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Matthew Ross.
Well, Dero, you better be ready to swing. With Matt Ross behind the dish, big zone.
Yeah, you know coming into this one, you better pull the trigger. If something's close, Matt Ross is going to punch your ticket.
it was low.
Started to go.
Okay.
Did he hold up in time?
I thought
yes,
that was low.
The first base umpire. It's ball 3 now.
Ooh,
There's a swing and a
that's
drive
trouble.
well out to right field.
I think it's gonna be short. Oh no, there it is.
And this one is gone. A home
I think we're
run.
gonna play a little.
A solo shot. Highlight. On the season as the Reds
I think that called for high life.
I know I get big money for my expert.
We have been on the
analysis,
road.
but This is pretty simple.
I think you
If
missed
put
our
a
home
fastball
game,
up in the zone,
like stint.
over the heart of the plate,
I think while
this
you were
guy's gonna turn
gone,
it around in a heartbeat. This one was no shot.
we were at home.
So stepping in, Michael Franco, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield.
Okay. Man on second base, nobody out. This is tough because more than likely he's gonna move him over to third.
0-1.
Gotta get the out at first.
Drive to left.
Nothing I can do with that. Oh, where are you going, buddy?
But he'll hardly need
Go to your
move out
home.
there in left as this is hauled in for the first down. And the runner not tagging will retreat to second base.
Guy didn't want to go to
Here's how
the
Reds are
spot.
lining up in this one. And let's take a look at outfielder David Dahl. Another guy who profiles not only in center field but can cover both corners. Speed is his game, and he's only going to continue to get better.
All right, at least Finnegan's on the mound. I like
So
Finnegan.
next to the plate for the Phils, Ken Thorne. And he has been, pardon the cliche, in
No worries, man.
of late. Seen that average shoot up quite a bit over
Tie
the
ball
past
game.
8 ball games.
Man on second again.
1-1. Slapped hard the opposite
See, when the
way.
camera angle changes, it F's me up.
Throw comes into third now, so they're at the corners here with only 1 out.
Boy, there's a bullet base hit right there, but you have to hold there.
Standing in now with runners in scoring position.
I thought they said Zac Efron at
Give
first.
these guys an early lead if he can come through here.
Hey, come on, guys, let's go.
A 1 pitch on its way. And a ground ball to third.
Oh, what am I? Oh, no.
And that's through into left, a base hit.
Ran right past that ball. Right past it. Just
3-1.
Are you kidding me right here? The pitcher gets a 2 RBI base hit that breaks the tie and gives them a 2-run
Just
lead.
You know, there's an old theory
Right past
that
it.
a swinging bat is a dangerous bat no matter who swings it. The last thing.
Well, that's not good.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Stetson Hughes. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to
change up.
move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Hey, when I see a swing like that, This guy made up his mind before that pitcher even came set. He was pulling the trigger no matter what.
80-mile-an-hour changeup.
Now the 1-1 pitch is looked at for ball number 2.
It'd be 3-0, but that's okay.
Now the 2-1 pitch.
That's okay.
Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Nash has a play, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Odubel Herrera. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Now the 2-1 pitch. Bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. Barehanded.
There we go.
And the throw to first will be in time, so they stamp out the bunt attempt.
Yeah, home runs on the knee. That'd be awesome, wouldn't it?
Leading off the inning, Stetson Hughes, and they'll need him to get something going here.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one. This is one of those classic cases of the right guy at the right spot. They need to get a rally going, and this is maybe their best hitter.
Dang it.
So
He needs to
he's
stop
the
throwing
right
those
guy in the right
changeups.
spot for this team right now.
Come on, big guy. See you drive it. See you drive it.
The 1-1 home. A little bouncer. That winds up foul.
Let it fly. Let's go right here.
The 1-2. Chopped weakly to the
Oh,
left.
run it out. Run it out.
And the throw
Oh.
to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. Ready once again, Stetson Hughes. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Hughes. Make it come, dear.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Oh.
And it's fouled away.
Hey, no one better. Need you right here. Huh, now.
0-1, here it comes. And the changeup is way low that time.
You know, in this situation, you almost have to pitch like there's no one on base. That run really doesn't mean anything with the lead they've got.
We're going to get
The hitter
swept
is the guy that
by
can turn this
Philly.
game on its head.
Now the 1-1 pitch.
I almost swung at that.
And he's going to make it up to third here as he
But I
advances
didn't.
on the wild pitch.
That can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball has gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it. He was there, and now he's only 90 feet away.
One out and a runner on third.
Okay, let's see if we can knock this guy in.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
You can bet he's salivating a little.
Yeah, I actually have changed it before, and I ended up changing it back.
And count to do that right here.
I guess I'm just so used to this.
The 3-1 pitch.
I'm used to this, so
He did a good job just to make contact.
it was just felt weird when I changed it. I probably would be better once I got used to a new
He's ready. Now the
angle.
payoff pitch. And
Apparently they
fouls
say
this
to be
one off.
like one that's like the strike zone angle is a really good
With
one,
one gone in the inning.
because you can see the break of the ball better.
And he takes ball 4.
Okay, I'll
so
walk.
he's on.
I'll take
and
that.
As you know, that often means the steal could be in order here.
And with first base open, the last thing he
Getting a
wanted
little
to
warm
do
in my room
was give
again.
him something to hit in the heart of the zone. So no harm done. Force out anywhere now.
Here's Chris Davis now. And these guys are making a little push here. You have to like the effort despite the odds.
Yeah, you really do, Matt. Look, they still have a significant hill to climb. But hey, they string a
chicken.
couple of hits together here, and all of a sudden this thing feels doable.
The 1-2. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just
Oh, he
reared
strikes
back
out,
there.
doesn't he?
2 away.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
Striding in once again, David Dahl. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth.
Probably should steal.
Now a swing and a fly ball. And this should
Ooh, he tracked that down. I didn't think he'd get to that.
This one, and the Phillies have claimed the 4th consecutive victory here as this ball game is over. 5-1 the final total.
That was a pretty good addition, wasn't it?
The Philadelphia Phillies took the lead in the 2nd inning and moved that to the very end.
Oh man, I should probably. $7.20. Let's look at the calendar right quick. Yeah, we need to bench freaking Davis, don't we? Jeez. Okay, that was 30th. We're gonna start him this day. Sim to this date. Guys, I think that might be a good spot for me to go get dinner. And whoa. Can't back out. We're going batting. We need to work on those batting skills. Okay, there we go. I think we finished off the month. We pretty much played most of May on this stream, so I'm gonna get dinner, and then I'll debate whether I got a few things to do. I may get back on and stream some of this. I may get on and play some Fortnite. Especially if Tony Naval Blockade is especially if he's on playing, that I might play Fortnite. We've been playing Fortnite so good today. Yesterday, every match top 5 in every match. But we only got first once, which is crazy. I mean, we got second place a couple times, we got third a couple times, but every match was top 5. We were playing so good. So I have a craving to go play some more because we've been playing so good. So yeah, we need that World Series team back, man. We are. Look at this. Look at we're 15 games back. This is unbelievable. This is almost 7-game losing streak. 7 game. So maybe we'll turn it around after the All-Star break. Our pitching. That's the problem. Look at that. Our pitching is 29th in the league. So we just have no pitching. So if we gotta get, man, I don't know. I can't believe we went to the World Series last season. Looks like I might be going to another team if we can't turn it around, because I'm not gonna play on a last place team like this. No, not gonna happen. So, all right, guys. Like I said, great stream. I'll post it up on YouTube. Be on YouTube tomorrow, and may see y'all later tonight. Peace. Almost flipped y'all off on accident. Peace.
Check your body.
underground.
Check your body, check your body, check your body.